the flow, start the show. Now here we go. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Hear the groove and look deep inside. Hey, a tick, tick, a tick, tick. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Hear the groove and turn the tide. Never, ever back down. You know that you have a purpose. With all your wits, no chance you lose. Can't stop you. Hey, you're finding your way back to the strength that you had all along. Whoa, whoa, give it all you got. The power is in your heart. Whoa, whoa, gotta shoot your shot. Oh, look up and never come down. And then now. Come on, yeah. Go higher. Oh, go get it. Let it groove into your soul and take control. Shake off every care, 'cause you are powerful. Hear wisdom of your past. You are strong, you will last. Take it high, touch the sky. Come on, let's roll. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Don't you let them talk in your shine. They can't take your shine. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Love yourself and live your life like it's your only one. You can be legendary, quick in your step and you make it through. Yeah, 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 yeah. You can lose. Hey, oh, not today. Oh, keep it going. You know the way. Always know your worth. Yeah.
Peggy 12.
Hundreds of opponents, all felled by his hand. Thousands of strikes exchanged. They forged his spirit. Every moment engraved into his very being. Fists with ambitions so great, they seek to soar beyond the very heavens. Missiles!
Simple and clean.
Showtime, baby.
Welcome to Sets. This will be a good fight.
All right, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Sets here on Catcom Fighters. It is that lovable Tuesday show that you tune into each and every week, where we pit two players in the ring for a lovely first-turn exhibition. But I've been enjoying these conversations regarding SO6 since it is not the competitive season right now, and hearing people's thoughts, having those conversations, and adding a little bit of sauce to the conversation. Myself, Jammerz, will be the host once again tonight, and alongside me, they're back. Well, one of them's here, the other one's returned. He actually returned from doing a top 8 in his own country at Install. That was an interesting tournament. Shout outs to Riekermans Barnett for winning that. But Olvaha, talk to me. How was your weekend, and how are you?
My weekend was great. It was spent mostly with fighting games, obviously. It is always, like a tournament weekend is very taxing in that sense, but it's also it gives you a lot, though. like the community is like the flagship. That's what keeps everything afloat.
I like the way you worded that. The community is the flagship. I like the way you worded that. Good articulation there. 11 out of 10.
Sorry. But anyway, I enjoyed my weekend. I had good games as well. Like, I didn't not only commentate, I also played, which was really nice. Getting kind of good ideas on my own gameplay, and played some good sets. We had a really exciting team fight with Sweden versus Finland. That was 14 versus 14. Guess how many hours that took?
It was best of 3. 4
hours.
Oh, okay. So you kind of overshot there for a...
Wow. Team tournaments take a long time.
They do. 4? It was almost 4. It was 3.5.
Okay, so yeah, I basically doubled it, but to be fair, Street Fighter 6 is it's a quick game, so 7 hours might be a stretch,
but it was best of 3, and it went down to the last 2 players.
No, do you know what? That's good, because obviously I haven't seen much Finnish players play the game, so the fact that they've come out, they played, I saw Good Lags Rashid, that was pretty good to see, so no, really appreciate that. I saw Varlix as well, shout out to Varlix, it's good to see that the players are still actively playing.
For sure.
Looking at the game.
Veggey. It was actually funny. One more note is I just wanted to say that I think the Swedish players were also surprised because at some point one of them was like, "Sorry, Finland, we were not familiar with your game."
I like that. The guys were hiding and understanding the game before they came out, and they came out in full force for that team tournament there. But Veggey, another week. Another 1st to 10. You looking forward to this one?
I'm definitely looking forward to this one. We have the guests back together, and I don't think I have seen Soundboi in a tournament set or like a 1st to set in a very long time. Okay. But I have seen him play online lately, so I think it's gonna be. I'm just excited to watch it because I think both these players can be slow paced, and that's my favorite kind to watch because you can kind of like dig deeper into everything that has happened in the set as it progresses, and you can really get, I feel like, a full understanding as opposed to when it's very explosive and you might not really catch on to everything at all times. So I'm looking forward to that part. And I just wanted to say that I didn't even know that there was that many Finnish players playing, because when you're in ranked, when you see a Finnish player,
I get it.
That's once in 20, like that,
20 days.
Like once every
20 days.
Yeah, it's like they go. There's days upon days where there are no Finnish players in ranked, and then you get one or two sets, and then he's gone again, and then you're just waiting for.
We're an endangered species.
It's just like.
You might be looking to repopulate again. Who knows? Year 2 is on the horizon. Season 2.
Yes,
indeed.
Year 2.
But maybe we'll see how things go
the second year.
We're going to see many beautiful Akuma mains.
Yes, we are going to see them indeed.
Everyone's going to be an Akuma main, by the way.
Me too.
Where is Akuma? The person knows. I'm looking at him right now. Where is he? Okay, I've just heard from the production team. They told me not to talk about Akuma, so I'm not going to talk about Akuma. All right, so let's do this first. I want to get the run of show real quick. So if you guys are new to the show, we are going to be chatting with the players, our guests, momentarily. But we are going to have a 1st to 10 at 9:20 UK time. So that'll be in about 20-25 minutes. So if you don't want to stick around for the preamble, then you can come back in about 20-25 minutes. But in lovely words above, it's pre-match podcast. You all watch podcasts, but you only watch it when you want to listen. And I find that a lot of people just want video games. I love video games too, but I like talking about the players about video games before we give you the video games, if that makes a lot of sense. So we're actually going to talk to the players very momentarily, but now I need to roll the fight card on so the people know. We did advertise this yesterday. I think we did give a little bit of a reminder today. We got MysticSmash, MVP of the second half of SFLE 2023, is joining us here. And we have Soundboi, one of the more notable names in the Street Fighter scene, or the UK scene in general. He had a little bit of a hiccup, and I'd say a difficult journey learning it. But I think he's coming to find his own, and he's coming back on form really quickly. So we are going to talk to him about that. He was actually one of our strongest UK players, in my personal opinion, by the end of Street Fighter V's lifespan.
For sure.
Got a lot of supporters. He came top 8. I think it was top 8. He's going to have to tell me. Top 8 at Versus Fighting for Street Fighter 6 when we done it last year. So again, this is a name you do not want to forget. He's gone with the Luke. Okay, we all know Luke's notorious for certain things, but he had a very formidable Cody. And we are going to be talking to him very shortly. So, Olvaha, quick opinions. Are we looking forward to this one? Do you want to see more Lukes in the future? Want to see more Rashid? Talk to me.
First of all, I love watching Rashid.
Okay.
I love watching Rashid. He is a very, very fun character to watch. But I'm also interested in hearing about why MysticSmash changed from a character like JP Rashid.
Oh, don't worry. We're going to go through his history.
We're definitely taking a deep dive there.
I have my own personal history, and I've told him multiple times, and I'll tell him again.
But also, as for Soundboi, I really liked his gameplay in Street Fighter V.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, it's also interesting how he gravitated towards a character like Luke, going from a powerhouse like Cody. Obviously, Luke is a powerhouse as well, but in a different way. He can slow things down very considerably. So I'm kind of interested in hearing about their opinions and their character choices, and maybe about their future with the game.
Okay.
Who knows?
We'll definitely go into that. Veggey, what about you? Quick thoughts on this one before we get the guys in to talk to them?
I mean, as I said earlier, I think we're going to be in for like a slow-paced button-Z matchup. I mean, I'm not sure. I haven't seen MysticSmash Rashid that much. I actually watched a little bit.
You're
on
in
one
for a
of
treat. I think you're in for a treat.
Yeah, I'm sure. But you know what? It's interesting what Olvaha says, because Mystic played JP and then DJ and now on to Rashid. I wonder.
Okay, so you guys don't know the full timeline. Okay.
No, I don't.
More.
I don't.
Imagine.
I can't wait to hear more.
Imagine if you had this player on one of these characters who are all very strong, especially DJ and JP. Rashid also, of course, but especially DJ and JP.
Well, look, he got he got MVP for SFL.
Yeah,
so
but imagine you saw him on the same character the entire time. How strong would that character be? So that's something I want to actually ask him about, or get better understanding of. If he had committed more time to one character, imagine he was already that strong, or they were always that strong, such good tournament performances, those characters that he played. Imagine if he had spent all the time with one of them, how strong would it be? That is an interesting question, and I would like to see in the future MysticSmash playing one character for an entire year of Street Fighter.
Here's what you can do.
And then see.
Save
let
the thought.
Let me know.
Because
okay, I'm saving it.
We're actually going to get the guys in right now. He's having the theory, and he's like, we got them right there. You can ask them directly. You know? That's what we do.
Let me write it down.
We do have the guys here in the green room, so let me find out. We should have them there. Right, Soundboi and MysticSmash. Can you guys hear me loud and clear?
Hello, Jammerz. I can hear you.
Hello, Jammerz. What's
Perfect.
good?
All right, gentlemen, it's been too long. Soundboi's been way longer than Mystic. I see Mystic almost every 2 or 3 months at this point. That's what it feels like. I definitely talk to him on a regular basis. But Soundboi, good to have you back, and it's good to see you playing the game. Gentlemen, you know how this phase goes. But I think there's more questions from Mystic, but I want to start with Soundboi. So, Soundboi, this is me personally. I'm not sure about everybody else. From what I gathered in the early days of Street Fighter 6, you seem to have a bit of difficulty understanding how to go about learning the game. I don't think you had a problem learning it. It was how to go about learning it. Is that a safe assumption, or am I completely off the mark?
No, I think that's actually very, very spot on. It's not that it was like so difficult that I was like, man, I can't learn this. It was more the process of how to go about it, and it took a very long time to figure it out and to sort of list in my brain, as it were, like the priorities of what's most important to work on, and it took ages, but it sort of come together recently.
Okay. Now my next question, and I'll kind of tie this on to Mystic as well before we come back to you, Soundboi. So Soundboi first. What was it that I'd say was there a key component that you really struggled with? In terms of, right, this is how the game's playing, but I need to unlearn Street Fighter 5 and come into terms or come to grips with this game. Was there something specific, or was it a collection of things you couldn't quite understand?
So I think it was a collection of smaller things, but one of the biggest ones, 100%, which I've managed to just sort of come to terms with, I'll be honest, is that in Street Fighter 5, I mean, the absolute default lowest risk option, because I play quite risk-reward sort of averse, the lowest risk option was to just take throws, even in the corner, just take throws. But now with throw loops being sort of back, it threw my whole dynamic of like, well, do I jump? Do I be more committal? And the problem was I was just not taking throws anymore, so I just kept getting hit. Yeah, I had to really rethink things, but it was a lot of small things too, like, changing my mental stack for things like dry brush and keeping an eye out for perfect parries on shimmies and stuff like that. It was just, a collection.
Okay. Now, flipping it over to Mystic real quick. Now, you play a multitude of fighting games, which I'm kind of jealous of. You play video games unlike the rest of us. We seem to be struggling over here, so you might have to write an autobiography soon and tell us how to play video games. It could work.
I've got you.
So, for you, was there any difficulty getting into Street Fighter 6, or I've seen a different difficulty, but my first question to you is, was there any difficulty jumping in and learning Street Fighter 6?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so for Street Fighter 6, I'd say for 6, compared to basically every other fighting game that I have played, there's one mechanic that I had a pretty hard difficulty getting my head around, which is the parry. Because parry is sort of built into the game at its core as another option towards the RPS of strike throw, and it can kind of shift how you interact with your opponent the second you're next to them. And getting used to that and how well people around me are implementing it into their gameplay has not shook me up, but it makes me realize that even from the beginning to the game till now, the different sort of attributes that you can use parry with is insane. I really do think it's a well-baked mechanic into the game. It's really important, and I've not played a game that has a mechanic similar. So getting used to getting used to parry in particular and how to play around it is probably the biggest challenge that I've had as a player for Street Fighter 6. I think the game does a really good job at making sure you can just go in and play characters when you feel like it. But using the mechanics is what sort of sets out the great players from the top players, in my opinion. Okay. So I definitely say the mechanics. So
let me ask you this, and I love it because this is just a brilliant segue. Now, to my recollection, you're going to have to update me if I'm wrong, because Veggey and Olvaha partly got it right, but there's a character they did miss. From my understanding, we went from JP to DJ to Kimberly to Rashid. Am I missing anyone?
No, you're completely right, Jammerz. Right.
So yeah. For everyone that doesn't know,
Congrats.
I'm a huge fan of Mystics. I'm a huge fan of Soundbois as well. I've watched Mystic very closely for the past 9 months, and I said my conclusion is I just think he just gets bored. That's my conclusion, because he's gone through if you remove Kimberly from the equation, he's gone through some extremely strong characters here, but he didn't stick with them, which Veggey mentioned before. So I guess the whole thing that me, Veggey, and Olvaha want to ask you is, why did you jump around the houses so much, and what made you end up on Rashid? That was a very interesting pick for you.
So at the start of the game, obviously, from other games that I've played, I'm definitely known as sort of this zoner-oriented player. So going into SF6, watching the pre-release footage and everything, JP was a dream. I loved the gameplay of JP, I loved the projectiles, the zoning, the keep away. So of course that was my day one main. Played him for around 10 days. But that was enough to go to Head Stomper, right, in Sweden, which is the week one tournament. I actually met Olvaha, so I do remember that. And he would have seen me play JP there, so a lot of people would have as well. And from that tournament, I did do pretty well. I was happy with the result. But I got home and I was thinking, is JP really for me? Because I do remember the way I lost that event was to Poppy's Cammy.
Yes.
And Poppy's a brilliant player. But I felt like I was getting rushed down so well. And although JP nowadays, it's, you wouldn't really say he loses that many matchups or has that big problem getting rushed down. But in that moment of time, very early into the game, I felt like I wanted to play myself a rushdown-oriented character to sort of be on track with the other characters that I was losing to. So I switched to DJ, played DJ for a very long time, obviously SFL and everything. So that was good for me. I really enjoyed playing DJ. My time on SFL playing DJ and just the whole overall experience was amazing. It was brilliant playing with no problem, ending Broski. Brilliant team, love it. But I got back home from SFL, so it's kind of a recurring theme here. I get home and start thinking about my character choices.
He just has realizations when he goes home. Is it the flight? Is it the food? What is it?
And I just
maybe it's
thinking,
just having time for yourself.
Yeah, I don't know. But I started thinking my motivation for the game was sort of dwindling, which I think was pretty silly looking back, but I wanted a change up. I think for me personally, like you say, Jammerz, maybe it is boredom, but I like I like being fresh. I like having something new to work on. And I'd always liked Kimberly. I used to watch Kimberly a lot because obviously one of my good friends, Suleiman, plays Kimberly at a high level as well. So I'd watch Sully play, and I'd be like, you know what, this looks really fun. Let me give it a try. And it was always something I had in the back pocket. But I played them more and more, and I was like, you know what, let's take this into my UK CPT and see how I do. Because at this point, I wasn't really playing DJ. I was playing Kimberly. Let me just go into the CPT, see how I do. And funnily enough, I still don't really get this.
Neither do I, by the way.
Run,
Neither do I.
Yeah, I don't get it. That Kimberly run was the best run I actually had in our CPT. Because as much as I hate to say it, I did not crack one top 8 in World Warrior with DJ, despite being the SFL MVP and all this all this stuff. I didn't crack top 8 once, but in the CPT for the UK, I got 5th with all Kimberly. So that sort of threw my head for a bit of a loop. Like, why am I losing on top tier broken DJ, but like having success on Kimberly? So I was like, okay, so maybe something's going right. But after a while, it happened again, where I watched Sketchican at Capcom Cup, and I was thinking, you know what? Maybe Rashid is for me. So during the Capcom Cup week, I was grinding a lot of Rashid in training modes, thinking, how can I, improve? How can I do this, that, and the other? And it sort of led to that moment in time about like 7 weeks ago till now. And I've been playing Rashid the entire way, no breaks, grinding out the game and getting my motivation back. So this character, for me, he's probably been the most fun I've had in the entirety of the game's lifespan. So that's where I'm at right now. And I'm enjoying it.
That's interesting. So,
first of all,
let me say this before we get there. There's a thing I read in the books once where they categorize 2 people. One's called a maximizer, which they always think there's something better out there, and there's one called a satisficer, which means this will do. We'll say MysticSmash is the former. He's like, no, there's something better out there. So I'm pretty sure whatever happens in season 2 of the game, I reckon you are going to put Rashid down, like, you're going to drop it.
You think so?
Listen, I'm willing to bet a fair bit of change that you will drop this character, just like me, if there is something better to come. Hey, listen, there's something better to come along. But no, honestly, I love that character, Jenny. I still think it's boredom, but the fact that he's able to do that and keep up with the game's meta high level, that's something you cannot scoff at. So props to that.
For sure.
Olvaha, I
just want to say that I'm a big fan of that mentality myself. I get made a lot of fun personally out of myself because I switch characters, but I really liked how you said that you like to keep it fresh personally. And Veggey is one of the prime antagonists, by the way. He always laughs at me for changing characters, but I'm gonna say next time that I want to keep things fresh. I'm just infinitely worse than you, but I feel the same as you, so I gravitate towards that. Thank you.
Well, listen, it's props to him because again, it's difficult for people to drop a character after they've sunk a little bit of time into them. But Mystic just drops them like he just doesn't care. It's like it's an old toy, and then he just goes, "I'll pick up a new one."
I don't want to play with you.
I don't play with you anymore.
We'll see what season 2 holds for sure. We'll see what it holds.
Yeah.
But Mystic, do you ever stop and wonder? Do you ever stop and wonder what level your character could have if you stuck with one of them for the entire year? Do you think that would change? Do you think you would then be even better? Or do you think it doesn't matter because you're so well versed in characters? Do you ever think about, what if I stuck with JP from day 1 till now? What would that look like? Or do you not think like that at all?
No, I definitely do think that way because, JP, he developed really well in sort of meta of year 1. And if I had stuck with JP, maybe I'd have had better results. But I do think DJ was still a good pick. I think more so than character choices. I think my sort of motivation to really hard grind the game, as opposed to some of my peers, was wavering, and I think that was my biggest issue. I think if I had if I was playing honestly like Kimberly at the start of the game or JP, DJ, whoever at the start, if I had just had a really good mindset about it. Or like a better one. If I just had a better mindset, played more when I should have, preparing for events, I think that would have been fine. I'm not like holding it against myself or anything. I still think I've done well for year 1. Going into year 2, I'm giving it my all for sure this time.
Okay.
But that's what I would change as opposed to character choices. I think just more time in the game with deep sort of training. That's for sure.
Now, going back to Soundboi real quick. Soundboi, you mentioned that you had to change your priorities in this game in terms of at least understanding it and tackling problems, because I think this game can be pretty overwhelming, but once you get into the flow state of things, I think things start to make a little bit more sense, despite how people decide to play the game. Don't hate the game, hate the player. So, but that's what I say. I flipped it around for you guys.
Hear what you say.
I flipped it around.
That's the wrong way.
So I flipped it around. Don't worry, I did that on purpose. Now, Soundboi, what is the number one thing you prioritize now when you turn on Street Fighter 6 to play it? Is there something that you've identified that's like, right, here's how I'm going to tackle facing the opponents, understanding your characters, or does it change and you adapt every time?
It's mainly an adaptive thing, to be honest, because, I mean, in terms of, like, if I'm fighting somebody, obviously a lot of people favor certain strategies and approaches. I think, like, if I'm just jumping into, like, ranked, I mean, the most common one is, like, I just scout drive rushes and I just check them. Like, I know it sounds daft, but, like, I trained it for ages at the beginning, and it's the one thing that sort of kept me still in, not, like, super peak at I'm getting top 8s or whatever, but the thing that kept me in was people were so used to just, like, getting their way by using drive rush.
Yeah.
And I was pretty good at checking it, and I was like, oh, cool. So against those guys, that's, like, my priority, and I can play really slow. But if I'm fighting somebody else that's not really part of the matchup, or it's so infrequent that I don't need to scout it, it changes, you know. But it was having to condense down the amount of things that could happen.
Yeah.
That was what was overwhelming. I was going like, well, there's so much that, like, what do I look for? And that's what happens. You psych yourself out. So condensing it right the way down, and it took a long time, but it's helped a lot.
It's good that you mentioned condensing things down. For people that don't know, in Street Fighter 5, this was actually incredibly easy, because I think a lot of the players spoke about it, because you could actually set up somebody to dash at you and check the dash. It was actually, once you got it, it was actually pretty easy to do. But as Soundboi alluded to, it's actually a little bit more difficult because there's more variables in this game now, which is very, very interesting. So then, Soundboi, let me ask you this. So when I play this game and I watch people, you know, check a drive rush, maybe DI, drive impact back, or maybe anti-air, I always say they've given up something. They've dropped focusing on something to focus on this specifically. Do you sometimes have that? So when you're checking a drive rush, is there something you're not necessarily paying attention to, or are you basically ready at as many angles as you can be now?
I mean, I'm going to big myself up and say that I'm permanently ready for it, so just don't do it at all in this set. No, I'm kidding. All right. No, I'm kidding.
Challenge, Mr.
Please don't. No, when I play, it depends, again, matchup-wise. Like, if there's characters that have multiple ins, like, let's say, like, Cammy or, like, Ken with Dragon Lash, if I'm looking for Drive Rush, I'm like, yeah, I reckon he's going to do it, and they do something else, I'm not ready. I'll just be honest. There's so much that can happen, but it's making peace with that. That's the difference. Making peace with the idea that, well, how can I be ready for this and be ready for that? It's just accept that that's what you think is going to happen and just go from there. That's the best thing you can do.
Okay, no, I like that. Right, I've got time for one more question before we hit the break and get these guys ready. I love this one because they might surprise me, they might not. Mystic, I want to know your top 5 characters. Well, you've played 3 of them, so I want to know your top 5. I want to know your top 5 characters in Street Fighter 6 right now. Your personal opinion. What's the top 5?
Oh dear. Okay. Hopefully it won't ruffle too many feathers.
Don't worry,
my
I'm not
top
clipping
5,
this for Instagram or anything. It's fine. Just go for it.
So top 1, in order, from first to 5th, we have Luke. Is the best character in the game.
Yeah.
I don't think there's any contest on that personally. Number 2 is Cammy.
Okay.
I don't think people talk about Cammy though. I think she's really strong.
Okay.
It's a good
very,
choice.
very good. Guile is number 3. I think Guile doesn't get talked about enough as well.
Yeah,
I think basically loses no characters, very strong. Fireball drive rush. You know how I feel about that.
Hold that
Number
thought.
4.
Don't worry.
Number 4 is definitely DJ. I think DJ could be top 3, but I think those characters are just a little bit stronger. Number 5, I'm sorry, but it is Blanca. I think Blanca is. Blanca is really strong right now. I think a lot of really top players are showing us the strength of the character, and I believe the character could be really, really strong still in Season 2. So, yeah.
Okay. Why no Chun-Li?
Spicy list.
Hold on. Why no Chun-Li?
Okay, so here we go. I think Chun-Li's a bit overrated, personally.
Oh dear, here we go.
I don't know, like not in like she's not like a brilliant character. I just don't see it. I feel like when I watch Chun-Li plays, I just think the Chun-Li players are playing really well, and people sort of misconstrue that for the character being extremely like top 1, top 2 sort of tier, and I don't really see it myself. I think those 5 characters are better, but there are a lot of high tier characters in this game, like Chun. Like I think Rashid could be top 5. I don't personally think so, but he could be.
I'm with you.
So you know,
Listen, the more downplay, the better. They won't change level 2 if you keep that up. I don't know. Overrated? One of the best crouch and medium kicks in the game. One of the best stand light punches because of the hitbox.
Honestly, can I ask one question?
I overrated Asmi. I don't think she's top 5, but she's still very good.
I'm so glad we're not at a dinner table right now.
Yeah, I'm
one question about those.
Glad no one else can pull me up about it.
Okay, sorry. I'll ask a question before I go to Soundboi.
Well, I just wanted to ask you, why do you feel? Because I hear this comparison about Cammy as well. Like, a lot of people say that most things need to be spaced correctly and stuff like that. So I wanted to ask you, like, you don't think Cammy falls in the same category as Chun, so that the players are like usually really good? Good players pick Cammy or not?
I think you're about to get a very personal answer from him.
I can't wait.
Oh gosh, this is. I need to tread lightly, but I do think there are really, obviously, there are good players for every character, right? Like, a really good Luke player is a good Luke player, no matter the character. But with Cammy, I do just think a neutral game is like very oppressive for a lot of characters. Like having the threat of like punish counter dive kick on your head if you try and like whiff punish anything or just like counter poke, it's really oppressive. Her jab pressure is really strong. I don't think her damage is as bad as people say it is.
It isn't.
Like
It's not.
She has a lot, like really good side swaps. EXDP's a side swap.
Yep.
Really good supers. Like not level 2, but like level 3 is really good. Level 1's pretty decent for corner carry. I just don't really think she has a solid weakness personally. And like I think as well, people aren't talking about her a lot. I think she's a pretty prime candidate to be a very top tier character in season 2 as well. So I might even look for her myself. But right now, I think she also is deserving.
You know what? If I didn't know any better, Mystic must know something about the future. I don't know, man. We'll wait and see. But Soundboi, talk to me. Your top 5 characters in Street Fighter 6 at the moment. Surprise me.
Well, I mean, top 1 is no argument. It's still Luke. It always has been. I mean, he's just Luke. Number 2, I think, is... I'm going to agree and say I think it's Cammy, I'll be honest. I think Cammy's so underspoken. No one talks about this character, and she's so strong.
Okay.
I think she's really strong. I want to say... DJ in 3rd. I think he's really strong. Then Guile. Listen, Guile players are horrendous down players, man. Like, this
Here we go.
You got to give them their flowers. You got to give them their flowers, man.
This character is nuts! Sorry, and...
Emotional.
I hate this character.
I felt that.
I hate this character. Okay,
He loved it, really.
Fifth is Chun.
Okay. Just out of curiosity, before we go to break, why no JP?
I'll be honest. Maybe it's sort of skewed because I play Luke, but Jump Heavy Punch just clatters his anti-air now, so I'm not really shook of him now.
Okay. Okay.
The matchup for Luke went from like kind of even-ish. And now it's
straight,
I just kind of win it now. Yeah, like, it's not that bad.
Must be nice.
So good.
Nah, that's brilliant. Listen, I could talk to these guys all day. We'll still have another conversation with these guys, but I gotta make sure these two play their first to 10. So, right, we're gonna take a quick break. When we come back, we're gonna get MysticSmash and Soundboi in the lobby for the first 10. Don't go nowhere. Someone's gonna get hit with a jumping hard punch. The anti is not gonna work. We'll see in a couple of minutes.
Hey, the
I don't want to say it.
Roll.
Peggy 12.
This is Beat Square. Beat Square Station.
Seriously? I'm not interested in whatever you're pitching. You really want me to punch a hole through you? So, just who are you? You need to learn to stop pissing me off! I knew there'd be more of you. Let's go! Ring the bell! I've been scared too.
It's over! Never underestimate me! One more! You could say I have potential.
Jammerz, I've gone for one that sounds simple at first, but then when you actually get into the debate with guys like Logan, it's not that simple at all. It's punishable. And you'll hear us say this a ton when we're commentating. And the meaning behind this is super important because it's going to dictate whether you use a move, where you use a move, and what happens if you incorrectly space a move. Typically, this refers to actions that are performed on block. So punishable can also mean unsafe. So for example, if you press a button, it hits your opponent on block and it leaves you with about 4 frames of recovery, and you do it too close, your opponent can then press their 4-frame normal, which hits in time before you recover, meaning they get a guaranteed hit, meaning it was a punishable action you just performed. But there's a few other factors that take place to determine whether something is punishable, unsafe, or not. For example, spacing.
Yes.
So, you know, a lot of moves in this game are -4, some of them -6, -8. And against the majority of the cast, you can pull this stuff off and it's completely not punishable. But we've seen characters like Garl with that rapid flash kick, even in older Street Fighters, characters like Fei Long or Chun-Li with that super in Street Fighter 4. Typically, you do a crouch minute kick fireball, you're like -2. But against Chun-Li, that super was 1 frame on block. Suddenly that becomes punishable. So it's not just the fact that a move has recovery frames, it's also the resources your opponent has, as well as the space at which you do your recovering move in.
There's a lot of things to consider, and there's a visual indication when you get something punishable. There is punish counter if you didn't already know. But yes, there's various things about that.
Welcome back. We were just
so
enjoying ourselves as we were listening to that beautiful, beautiful soundtrack. And you know, this is your favorite part of the show. This is the part where we're just about to get into the set, which everyone usually has been asking for, at least been thinking about when does it start. And you know what, Olvaha? We also have that time that when is Jammerz going to appear? It's always like a random time. At the most random time, he's suddenly there and everything is on and the set is on and the good stuff starts.
Yes. So here's like the steak and cheese of the episode. Obviously, we have Soundboi going up against MysticSmash. It's an UK affair here. Obviously, Luke versus Rashid, the battle of the strong characters of this game. Obviously, personally, I lean towards Rashid nowadays because he's very exciting to watch. But and I did dabble with him for a long time. He's a really fun character in this game. I can't wait to actually see like how MysticSmash will
and I think we
tackle
missed
this.
I think we missed a really
ordeal.
good. We missed a really good opening because we could see, "Welcome to the stream, Rashid."
Oh yeah.
Yeah, let's go. Because that's a really cool thing that that they did with Rashid is that they added that whole like live streamer as he's fighting in the World Warrior World Tour thing. Yeah.
Oh, what have
So that's
they?
super good.
Have they said subscribe to my Twitch channel, twitch.tv Rashid TTV, something like that?
You know what would be very awesome if
Thanks
there was
for the
actually
bits.
a Twitch channel dedicated to Rashid, where just Rashid replays from tournaments was running 24/7. That would be really cool.
Maybe.
Would
And
it be
then
like
as
a
you-
Rashid
as you follow
VTuber?
the stream, they would say, "Welcome to the stream, Rashid."
Ooh, nice frame kill there into the crouch medium part. Now, yeah, one of the biggest
Nice
things
parry.
about... Oh, that should be the round. So one of the biggest things about Rashid that you really need to know, it can be a little bit overwhelming, is all the frame kills you need, especially in the corner, and Super Rashid kick will close it out. Went for the most optimal stuff, and that was the maximum super beater build as well from that. So yeah, he's been putting in the work with the Rashid, which again, like Olvaha mentioned before, it was a strange pick, but when you watch him play, it makes a lot of sense as well. So
All
And
the
you know-
puzzle pieces come together.
I got an answer for that question I had. Why are you doing the medium knuckle into light knuckle instead of medium knuckle into run tackle? And it's because you actually don't really get a proper throw most of the time from the medium knuckle to run shoulder. You can get interrupted, and you lose like 30 damage, which is very little, but you get such a greater position from that combo. So that's actually why Luke players do that.
Oh, nice.
So it took a while to
consistency
understand.
over damage. I like that.
Yeah, but the damage difference is so little as well, right?
Yeah, but it still stands.
oh,
That's
good
true.
bait there, and he actually could have got a little bit of a stronger punish there, but he's going to activate the tornado,
This is
push him
where
out
the
of it as
fun
well.
begins.
And you might lose your life bar, or you might lose your drive bar.
There we go, delay, and he's going to take
nice
it to the
defense.
corner.
Yeah, I like that. Just denying those plus frames.
Yeah, and
What you gotta do?
You saw Soundboi starting with around 2 bars and ends the string with around 2 bars, so that drive reversal is definitely worth it. Finds the crouching medium kick, and you're definitely not living through this, but Soundboi has to spend all of it, and MysticSmash
You know what?
is just a little bit away from his level 2.
That
Again.
that drive reversal was perfectly budgeted.
Well,
into
I
his
mean,
little game plan.
one of the things you got to be very careful about with Rashid is when you get the level 2, you want to get them to block so they can't parry. If they send you away or there's a huge distance between you guys, you don't make the most of it. If you kick the tornado at them, you don't want to waste it, but you also replenish their drive meter to allow the drive reversal. So basically it negates the costings. Drive rush, not checked. He did say he was good at checking them, and it's not working out.
That's the shimmy, but no full
It's like a
conversion.
finance
It's the free
class.
lights, though.
Oh, he's going for the
This-
safe jump. Yep.
Yeah, is he gonna go for a
I
throw
like
here?
that.
No, not afraid of the perfect parry.
I saw
we
that
it
setup
earlier.
all weekend, by the way.
It's a he's got like a very good safe jump in the corner, and because his he can actually go to a low altitude. It's very hard for people to actually block it in time because it's not an obvious regular jump. It's very low.
So would you say that all Rashid players want one thing and it's disgusting?
Yeah, it's a safe jump. He's got like 8 different ways into it.
There we have it.
I love you guys. Oh, that's a surprise. You see the drivers, you want to check the drivers, you weren't ready, you didn't press, and then the drive impact comes out instead, and you have nothing to cancel into your supers, and it's already too late. Great decision for Soundboi to take the first game there.
Alright, good stuff indeed. So I did speak to Big Bird about this back at Capcom Cup, and he made a very fair point. He said, like, Rashid can actually fight all the top tiers, Luke's being probably the easiest one because of the fundamental aspect of it. It's still a little bit tricky because you need the fundamentals as Rashid yourself. But Rashid's main goal is to send to the corner as quickly as possible because that's where all the magic happens for him. He actually struggles in the mid-screen a fair bit, but if you got good neutral,
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
it's fine.
I mean, he has decent buttons, though. I wouldn't say he has the worst.
No, do you know what it
buttons.
is? Okay, so I've been playing Cammy recently, and you realize how uniquely special Rashid's buttons are. They are awkward. But if you know how to
they are
use them,
very awkward.
if you know how to use them, then boy, they are some pretty good buttons. Overhead setup there, and he's going to look to close out the round here as well. He might
Yeah,
maybe
but
need the
like,
super.
yeah, absolutely agree with what you said there previously. This character in this game is... Rashid is a true character specialist character in this game.
Oh, yeah, I've realized that by dabbling with other characters. And again, there's a lot of tools to unpack and truly understand and optimize them here. So it's not easy. But once you get
So
it,
would you
again,
say that he's like a gift that keeps giving?
it depends.
When you like unbox more and more?
Soundboi definitely did not want that.
Oh, what a
Nice
jump.
jump in. It's so dangerous to throw those fireballs after tech because people are so used to that kind of pattern Oh, decides not to spend the bar to get closer.
Ooh, the challenge.
Safe jump.
Well,
Safe
we
jump,
thought
that
it
was nasty.
We thought it was.
And goes for the throw loop. And I like that because, you know, a lot of people, they have the throw loop, but they try to shimmy and frame trap so much instead of just utilizing the throw loop until the opponent feels they need to do something about it. So that's
that's true.
I think people verbalize how powerful throws are, but they're not willing to like set up the situation first.
Yep.
So it's like, okay, you have a throw loop, use it until they tech. Lovely whip punish there.
Beautiful whip punish there.
This. Beautiful stuff from Soundboi. Goes for level 3 because you know why not? He gets lower on the bar and you get your bar back to be in a comfortable space to even fail a parry or get whip punished here and there.
And a massive life lead as well.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I think the life lead was the priority there, and of course, it's one combo away from.
And the thing is that like Luke can just slow down the game, so life lead for him is different than compared to some other characters.
And there it is. Spaced himself. So it looks like he's found the comfortable range where he can avoid crouch medium kick, forward medium punch the first hit, which is special cancel from Rashid, crouch fierce as well. But
beautiful spacing. I'd say that spacing against a character like Rashid is probably not the easiest thing because he has so many mobility options and he has movement baked into his moveset as well.
No, I disagree. I say it is because you can actually limit Rashid to only doing dry rush, crouch, light kick, and if they don't do that, a lot of his buttons they have tons of recovery anyway. So and Luke's easy to whiff punish with, I feel anyway. Crouch medium punch, crouch medium kick as well. So I don't think it's as difficult as some people may think it is. That's gonna be the round.
I think Luke's whiff punishes are some of the greatest in the game because if you actually start up with a crouch medium punch, you don't really need to differentiate which button it was. It will catch a lot of the extended hurt boxes as long as you're quick enough. And the stand heavy punch is really good if there's a button that you have to whiff punish the body hurt box of the opponent.
Lean forward.
No, trust me, with Rashid, this is where I think a lot of the skill lies. Lovely anti-air, the spinning mixer. If you can get a whiff punish into heavy eagle spike, you put them in the corner immediately. And I think that's integral when playing Rashid in the mid-screen.
Yeah. I wonder if that forward medium punch was an OS. So this forward medium punch, the second hit's not cancelable. The first one would only, so you OS the first hit because you're out of range, right?
Yeah.
I gotta ask MysticSmash.
Let's see the mix though.
Oh, he mistimed it. He mistimed it. So he's gonna waste his Yasar, unfortunately. He's gonna have to deal with this. And there you have it. That's gonna be
He doesn't deal with it.
And we saw Soundboi establish the throw loop earlier, and now he gets to reap the rewards. And this is like a thing that a lot of players miss, is that they want the reward from the throw loop before utilizing the throw loop.
Yes.
Beautifully put. No, I actually
going again. Yeah.
No anti-air there with the spinning mixer. I think he was afraid that it wasn't going to work or it wasn't going to hit there, and he gets the Arabian Cyclone, chases him down, not going to activate the level 2 just yet. He wants to put him in a nice, decent position. There it is.
Oh,
push him to the corner. He's got to push him there first.
Yeah.
He's just going to walk him down. Yeah, this is
walk
good.
him there, nice and easy. Yeah, like a...
And gets a lot of drive burn, but finds the overhead instead, or the jump overhead. Oh, I don't even know what to call it at this point. Has a little one, probably wants to save it. Yeah. Nice interruption, but burns himself out for it.
Level 3?
Needs to spend level 3.
Yeah.
There you go.
But at the same time, there's no level 1, 2, or 3 to evade any kind of hit into the corner into DI.
He can wake up DI if he wants to. He can wake up DI.
Yeah, he definitely can.
Yeah, he definitely
that would have actually landed.
Yeah.
Boy spins the mark, but should be
doesn't matter though. He's
anyway.
gonna get chipped out. Yeah.
Okay, don't worry, it's fine. It's a checkmate scenario anyway. The wake up DI 100% would have worked.
Yeah.
I know it's a very barbaric option, but legit
vulgar option.
Legit, you've got to do it sometimes, man. Do you know what? I'm not even afraid to hold my hands at high and say, yeah, I did that.
I mean, sometimes...
Perfect parry! These guys are talking about it before when you do on the drive rush.
MysticSmash said he didn't understand why people perfect parry drive rush, but he just did it himself!
Do you know what? It's okay. Listen, hypocrisy is fine just as long as you tell yourself you do it as well. It's fine. I think it's fine.
Man. All in an honest day of work.
Just go for the low punish. Gets another read on the DP. Soundboi on point right now.
Alright.
That is bad for your health.
Yeah, this game is... I love watching this match. This match is so full of everything I love about Street Fighter, and it's just gourmet right now.
Well, I think because the game's slower, you're appreciating the system stuff more because you under there the double jump. Yeah,
beautiful
catch. Oh, he could have got more damage there. He definitely could have got more damage there. And that's the round.
He eats that as well.
Oh, spends the last bar to get it.
No, that's fine.
It's wrong.
Oh, is that?
No, this
not
is
too good
okay.
though.
Okay, because his side switch is not
didn't wanna
okay.
lose
now.
Size, which
Yeah.
is interesting.
And you know, didn't want to use the throw
crouch
in case it
fear.
was tech. You can build more bar back by doing the buttons on block.
He can hold this. Yeah,
is
actually, no, he
spooky.
can't
This
do
is
that.
real.
He can't
Can
do
he
that.
do level 3?
Wow, he didn't do level 3.
Level 3 from there, though?
No, trust me. Like Veggey, I've got hit by it all the time.
Yeah.
You think it's the same spot? It isn't. He could have done level 3 and changed this around, but he can still win this.
Oh, but this.
But the thing is, right now, which I like from Soundboi,
Down
is
to
he
the
saved
last
the
life
victory
here.
for the next round, but he can also get a win with any check into
Nah,
level
he's
1,
looking for drive
any
rush.
button, anything, and he gets a counter but no conversion. Tries to
Just
find
so patient, but he eats the overhead, unfortunate.
Do you know what? Not many Rashids do that because the screen carry is too important. Like the screen carry in his B&Bs and the Oki you get off it is too important. You don't really see overhead resets. Mystic's one of like 2 people I see do that, and he hesitates to anti-air again.
And the thing about those medium into overhead is that if they do a regular delay tech or just a tech, they will throw it. That's why I think a lot of people have been deterred from doing it. So when you do it now, it's like a surprise again.
This is good.
You gotta be careful here. He's gonna put some dirt in your eye.
Yeah, double eagle spike. Double eagle spike. No, he could have got way more. Oh man, Mystic.
It doesn't matter. He's still gonna open him like a can.
I will. I'll tell you why. See, Logan attracted the wasps to his nests on social media the other day. But one of the things that's interesting about this game is when you hear people talk about certain options and risk reward, and you watch them play, it is like night and day what they do. And that is the beauty of psychology in fighting games. It's crazy.
Oh, such a meaty jab.
Got it.
Plus
Ooh,
frames for the hit.
interesting
And
way
actually
to
beats the throw. I didn't know that.
Yes, that's
He
his
beats the throw.
anti-throw. That's his anti-throw tool. It's one of the weaker ones because you can't combo from it.
Right.
You can only combo from it in the corner with the wind enhancement. Nice meaty.
I see.
It gets that meaty over, and that's one of those Rashid strengths.
Target combo into the empty jump here.
Everything is so available for Rashid. High,
Low.
low, overhead,
Yeah.
shimmy, throw.
Sneaky.
He's been working. He's been working.
He definitely has the setups, yeah.
That
but
is
no,
such
this
a
is the thing.
powerful setup.
But there's 4 different ways he can go into that specific sequence in the corner, and all you have to do is guess: is it going to be the jump roundhouse that's got 5 active frames as a safe jump, or is it going to be the whiff roundhouse into the low and he gets the conversion? And if you keep looping that as Rashid, that's why some people rate him so highly.
Yeah, I definitely see that.
But he has to get you to the corner. If he doesn't get you in the corner, it's a little bit more difficult.
Yeah,
for
and
him.
he does struggle in the mid-screen,
Nice
like you
usage
said
of the
before.
light buffer, or just stand like he can block there.
Oh, he
Add so
didn't
much more,
let him do
yeah.
the Luke dance, unfortunately.
Just doesn't want to spend it on block, I guess. Maybe looking to bait out the drive reversal with Soundboi.
Okay, good blocks here on the defense. And look, the guys are talking about it. Crouch medium, keep drive rush. Sajan's going to clip about it, talking about what the consequences can be when it doesn't work out, but we don't look at those.
Oh,
Level
nice
2, yeah,
spinning
good
mixer
activation
there.
here because he's
He
in
is
prison.
putting some dirt in your eye once again.
Oh, finds the shimmy
Big damage.
and the whole thing.
And that actually hit the
Yes.
tornado from behind.
Yep. Oh, he missed it. He got the setup anyway.
Yeah, that's a tight link. That's a tight link.
But you still get a setup from it anyway. So
Yeah, that's fortunate.
We're going to town now. We have the level 3. We can do a lot of these unsafe things because they're not unsafe anymore.
Oh, yeah. The party's
let's
just
go,
starting.
baby. It's our turn.
Dude,
Perfect.
Rashid's walk back is, by the way, amazing.
Yeah. And I actually like that he didn't try to anti-air that time because you can die from any hit right now. And Soundboi will have a great life bar lead. If he goes into level 3, he does not.
I do
MysticSmash
get
has
that
level
he
2.
didn't go for it.
Yeah, he converted just and finds the punish counter into level 1.
Those jumping resets really drive you insane sometimes.
well, sometimes you just gotta risk it. And again, you're gonna commit because you think
Big
it's gonna
true.
be a DI or projectile, and Mystic was ready. Remember, that was in abundance in Street Fighter 5 for hit confirms, but lovely anti-air there as well.
Such a lovely.
You know what? I want to give
indeed.
big props though to MysticSmash actually using the heavy tornado so consistently, because I see a lot of the Rashids now they're doing the EX because it's been buffed to be more consistent. But at the same time, why if you are good enough as Mystic is right now to use the
Nice
heavy
challenge
one,
on the
you
way
can
side.
disable that bar.
The heavy one, it gives you the there's a potential of getting the full combo. So you got to be using all versions anyway. But
Oh, what a timing to do it! And he got a
get
really
the
high juggle
safe
going.
jump.
Let's go!
Yeah, safe jump once again, dude. Rashid.
Zangief would've
That
lived from that
is
throw.
nasty business.
No.
So I was surprised when I saw that throw kill.
trust me, when you get Rashid's flow going, the safe jumps, the Oki, like it flows and it's crazy. Again,
Nice.
Yeah, I feel like he's one of the more momentum-heavy characters in this game. Obviously, like the momentum in this game is can be quite wild. like in general, but for Rashid, it does feel like a flow, like you said.
And it's difficult to get used to this because it took a while to unpack this character. Like seriously, for everyone.
Absolutely. Yeah, it took a fair bit of time.
Oh, nice. You see just the drivers crouching like it can't check them all.
I do like that people are also using that somersault more on Oki as well.
He done the wrong button.
That's the second time he goes for heavy there. It's like you have 5 frames of invulnerability, so you have to do like a 4 frame or a throw or something like that.
It's,
you cannot
literally got to be.
There's extra hits on it.
The standing light kick just negating the offense from MysticSmash.
Both got 3 bars of super at the ready here, but the moment MysticSmash gets a knockdown, we might see his level 2.
Yeah, even as a reversal, the EX spinning mixer into level 2 could be such a momentum swinger. It's kind of dangerous to be on offense right now for Soundboi should he get a knockdown.
You wouldn't do the EX spinning mix into level 2 unless you have a plan from that, and it's to gain the momentum back, because just activating after the 2 bars is kind of pointless unless you've got a plan.
You wouldn't download a car either.
Right? I think he should spend level 3.
Oh, he should definitely have spent level 3, but I think he wanted the perfect into the heavy knuckle into the level 3 first. Oh, no, if punished, but doesn't get checked. That's so fast. The empty cancel.
The patience from MysticSmash.
I love does not want to go low on drive bar.
Oh, okay.
He reaps the reward here.
I understand this. He's going to kick at him now because he has to. Yeah. And he can get the round. That's the round. That is the round. Yes. That is the round. I think he tried to micro walk and get the block, but there's there's like an invisible hitbox in front of the tornado. So it's like you actually get hit before. It's hard because you slightly miscalculate, and because the air current lingers afterwards, all I got to do is react and see the OD spinning mixer, and then
Jammerz, my headcanon is that the sandstorm is blocking your view, so it kind of makes sense that he has an invisible hitbox, but...
Oh, nice buffer.
It's 4-2 at the moment here to MysticSmash. Soundboi's got to find the adjustments and get the comeback. There you go.
I like the punish on the parry. Misses the throw loop. MysticSmash with the wake up button. Ah.
Oh, yeah. Grunting back and forth.
Oh, nice. Didn't want to commit to the driver's stop.
I think he should have.
There's the infamous big hand.
He gets the jumping hammer.
The
hammer of justice,
yeah, hammer of justice. Nice walk-up throw from Soundboi. Oh, no whiff punish though.
Oh,
gets it. Already in the corner, MysticSmash. Nice, taking a turn back.
Yeah, okay.
Where he needs to fight out. There you go. Reset back to the mid screen.
But he's failed to catch the drive rush crouch light kick from Rashid numerous times, only because he's actually done it in footsie range. And I think that's where he's at his best.
I agree. Oh, nice. This is a big conversion into level 3, right?
Again, another Oki setup here.
Next hit will kill, but low on drive bar can be very dangerous.
Wow.
No anti-air.
I kind of respect. Sometimes when they don't anti-air, I respect it. Like there's just no point.
Yeah. If you're unsure.
Yeah,
I
activate.
Absolutely agree.
Good choice. Ending with the spinning mixer to give him the necessary frame advantage there. Gets the throw.
Hold up.
He could sink another throw actually.
There, no. He's just gonna let it rock. There you go.
Gets the full drive gauge on block first, and now the combo. And another level 2 is building.
Oh, yeah, this
not
is
too
what
far
he wants.
away.
Disgusting. I love it.
What do you want? I want 2 level 2s in a round.
I haven't seen Mystic try
No, how many level 2s do you want? And he says yes.
There it is.
There it is.
No, level 3. Yeah, that's it.
Wow.
Level 3. Yeah.
Come to my arms.
And this is what like Rashid players need to be careful of, because remember, it's 10 frames startup when it's done up close, but I think it becomes more than 20 frames at a certain distance. Remember, Rashid's super is level 2 is 11 frame startup, and he's still got to recover from summoning.
Yeah.
And he has invincibility almost the whole way through, I think Luke does. So he's just going to go through it and grab you. So you have to be very careful how you set that up when Luke has 3 bars for super.
As I died in your arms tonight.
Oh, nice. Nice recognition of Soundboi trying to go for the shimmy.
Okay, goes to the neutral jump instead.
Yeah, that was very good.
Dude, that standing fierce is crazy.
Ooh, almost had the crouching fierce. Yeah, that's crouching fierce.
I like the spacing on that roundhouse, by the way.
Oh, tried to sneak in that parry from MysticSmash, perhaps taking his turn. Nice patience, but
nasty damage incoming.
Alright, so get the low forward there, and there you go. I noticed that he likes to do that a fair bit. He wants to get the strike throw mix-up started, and a lot of these players, lovely with Punish again there from Soundboi, a lot of the players in the game, it encourages you to just get started from that. I think there's a lack of incentive to get people to drive rush cancel from other buttons. Depends on the characters, but...
Like using the heavy whirlwind shot.
Down and out. It's Rashid. Turbulent wind. Oh, nice backdash to just not deal with anything from that jump out. And Soundboi empty jumping. Maybe in anticipation.
Didn't block the overhead. He's gonna pay for that dearly. That is all out of an overhead.
Doesn't even go for the perfect light into heavy in case he misses the timing, because this will kill anyway. This will even kill into the next round.
Oh yeah.
Unfortunately,
he's gonna pay tax for next round.
Well, he lost with level 2 available, and sometimes I feel you just got to throw it out there, see what happens. Throw caution to the wind.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
No pun intended.
Oh, nice buffer.
Yeah, I mean, if you're gonna go out, might as well struggle a little, you know? Make it ugly.
Not a big punish though, and there it is. Soundboi trying that parry and MysticSmash, empty jumping in anticipation, getting the full punish. That's some good stuff.
Oh, great jump.
He didn't believe he could win the round either, because Soundboi could have won this round already.
Hold up.
He can burn him out, but he has to bait it out. Yeah, he has to bait out the level 1.
Back-to-back jump-ins.
Oh, tries to go for the drive impact, but anything would kill.
I get doing that, because it's like, I get the wall splat, and then he could have stunned him. Even though you have low health, you still think you can get the punish counter drive impact. I understand that.
Yeah,
unfortunately, his vitality economy was in shambles.
Very slow or patient, so maybe it just works. I understand, because you're so close to losing anyway. Should it work, you turn everything around. Oh, nice.
I said this before, but I do like that more Rashid players are using the somersault as an Oki tool.
Which one?
Nice spacing.
Oh, the flip with the 2 buttons.
Oh, yeah, that's like 32 frames total, so it actually is a good frame kill to him.
Yeah, I love that.
Oh, he misses
it. Doesn't really matter, but misses.
Oh, it does matter.
Oh yeah, right now it matters a lot. So committed to taking anything right there, but misses another crouching kick.
This is dead.
This is dead.
Yeah, it's all over.
This is over a long time ago.
You know, it's over.
This is such a good.
You're a dead guy now. It's all over.
Okay. Good back and forth between these two guys, but I can see where one of them's excelling and the other one. They're actually playing to the character's strengths, like, extremely well. Soundboi.
I do like the fact that Soundboi did say that he can slow down the game with Luke, and that's exactly what he's doing.
You know what it comes with, to be honest with you. He has been with Punish on a few occasions, but not as much as MysticSmash has been with Punish. But with Rashid, because of how his buttons work and how they function, you feel encouraged to use all of them and try to mix things up. Despite only 1 or 2 of them you're going to use in the neutral. Be special cancelable. Crouching media kick being the #1 contender of that. Other than that, so there you go.
Nice spacing. It almost looked like he confirmed the stand there.
Charge up the
smash.
Just waiting there as well. There's a couple of attempts. I've noticed, maybe it's just me and a few other people I see because they practice it. I still see crouching medium punch. 17 frames of recovery now, but the hurt box is there. And Rashid's stand fist can actually counter Luke's crouch medium punch really well. He could have blocked that. He definitely could have blocked that.
But that's something, if you see it not too often, you're definitely not going to be ready to block it.
That was actually
MysticSmash.
Perfect timing on the jump.
Baby.
Is he still alive?
No.
He's dead, yeah?
No.
I'm sick at this game. All right, I was like, he's still alive.
Yeah, but then you changed your mind.
Veggey, you're out.
Because you were trying to doubt me, so that's why I changed my mind, you weirdo.
Yeah,
Veggey, you're out.
You need to believe in yourself,
You need a
Jammerz.
timeout.
I'm not a Zangief player, I don't believe myself. Ah, he did it again!
Oh, he did it again!
He did it again!
He did it again!
Sorry, we got to bring it up in the other conversation. We've got to bring it up.
I love it.
Nice walkout. But yeah, I can see, like, Rashid buttons aren't like his main strength.
Yeah, like whip punishing is not his forte. He's got whip punishing buttons and he can do it, but it's not his forte. But this is where the epiphany comes, right? Because if you do stand fist into heavy eagle spike as the whip punishing tool, then mate, Bob's your uncle. Does a lot of stuff that could be punished.
Whoa, that was the hitbox you talked about, because that jab was not inside the whirlwind yet. Nice usage, forces it. Nice usage of MysticSmash, needs to follow up.
He's out of meter though.
Yeah, is he gonna be ready now?
No level 1
yeah,
from him,
if he does this right, I think he's dead. Which combo
the double jump.
Oh, he did the other combo. Yeah, so he's going to spend. Yeah. Yes. So this is correct. Charge up. And then the level 1.
Beautiful.
Ibushi kick.
And
Just as the doctor ordered.
well, that was beautiful because
Just like on the prescription.
if he'd done the
Sorry,
route where
Jammerz.
you charge up the whirlwind shot, he wouldn't have built as much drive gauge to get the super meter. So that was actually the really good way to build the meter.
It's funny, you have the heavy spinning mixture and then you have loose crouch fierce.
Well,
They are very different tools.
They are
yes,
different
indeed.
beasts, both of those.
It's like, how about Cyclone versus Big Fist?
The hammer.
A very big
Stopping
fist.
hammer
check.
and the starting hanger.
I love that he got the light kick out there. He got the buffer there as well. Because if that whiffs, I think the drive rush would have come out. So.
Oh, we tried to go for that perfect parry. Good for MysticSmash, didn't work out. Oh, no, we punished twice.
See, and because Mystic is not really trying to whiff punish here, it makes it easier for Soundboi to kind of re-establish control and still keep things at a slow tempo for the game.
Yeah, oh. And I mean, Mystic is probably very scared right now because any hit.
I bet he's raring to use the level
not
2,
even
but
dead.
he's too scared, obviously.
Yeah, he needs to get something.
Yeah, he needs anything at this point.
He just doesn't
Damn,
want to
it's
get burnt
such a struggle. Such a struggle right now.
And
That
this is
is
what
so
we're
dead.
talking about, right? So, Soundboi actually beautifully illustrated how you can limit your opponent's options and still be menacing at the same time. Because you weren't going to jump over his head for the crosscut. You were trying to you drive rushed him before we got checked, and you're very worried about what buttons to use, and he was with punishing a lot of them. So you kind of put him into a box where his options were extremely.
That was a
limited.
hook, line, sinker moment.
100%. Somebody asked what to do against Rashid's Super Art 2 in the corner. You just pray.
Tell them,
'cause
Jammerz.
You're basically in prison, so you just pray. If he dashes at you through the tornado, you can try and time your throw. But other than that, you just pray and block. This is the game wants you to do.
You just hope that they do the kick at some point so that you can be done with it.
It's like, yeah, pass the tornado over, brother.
Yeah, that's the tech. Just wait for him to kick it.
Please throw it in.
Ooh, nice with punish.
I'm ready to receive it.
Well, I mean,
No
look,
conversion, though.
Capcom have done in this game, and Rashid's level 2 is the #1 example of it. There's so many things in this game where there's like, you just have to deal with it. Like, that's it. There's ways to get out of it.
Absolutely.
But Rashid's level 2 is something that is just oncoming. It's oncoming.
Nice!
That is really good that it covers across the cross-ups as well.
And against a character like Luke, being that confident in those DPs, it's beautiful to see.
Yeah.
I would not try the spinning mixer, even once, if I was Rashid against Luke.
Sends him straight to the corner here. He's got a level 2, but he's going to frame kill instead. He tried
Now
to
he went for the double, but pays for it.
He tried to get a little mix up there, but didn't quite work out because you can walk under it and avoid the jump medium kick. So.
Yeah.
Oh, nice conversion from MysticSmash.
Wow.
Nice. There's the check. No big conversion.
Fist meet face.
Finds the empty jump. Saw the parry attempt earlier. Tried to empty jump this time. Gets the punish on the stand heavy punch anyway. So close to burnout. Does not want to deal with anything. Oh,
Just fishing for that crouching medium punch right now.
He's only got level 3. He's got to get ready with the level 3.
Oh, he has to be ready. So ready.
Ooh, this is getting really spooky right now.
He's got it there.
Oh, and it is all over.
And I don't think you don't even need the level 3. Perfect.
No,
Level 1.
he doesn't.
Oh, level 1 might have done it if you did the other route. I'm not sure, but make sure the beast mode is here. And it's definitely enough to kill.
All right, looking good here for Soundboi. Again, MysticSmash isn't making this easy. It's just certain positions on the screen and clutch moments. Gets the overhead reset again.
I love that.
Activate level 2. Yep.
All right,
we
get
go.
some
With the
decent
backdash
corner
as
guard.
well, gets so much space to
Weather
work with.
forecast predicting a sandstorm brewing.
Oh, and now you gotta do something.
Big
Get the
damage.
overhead.
I think he can get rid of
Let
it.
me see.
Wait, is he going to do it?
One.
I think he's going to go for the
Let's
whole
fly.
Please do it.
Let's go.
thing. Yeah, okay, safe jump.
Okay. I'm content with that. Thank you.
Nice. That was that parry. Anti-air parry
Don't
as
worry.
well.
Don't listen.
But it worked out. It worked out. But I
Veggey's
saw
making
it.
all the...
I saw it.
He's going there. My belly is full after that Rashid round. My belly is full.
No, that was a really good performance
I'm
there.
sated.
Super strong. Yeah, that was a super strong comeback. Oh, tries the empty jump again. Maybe tries to empty jump the crouching heavy punch, which does go a little bit forward, but mostly straight up. But it's harder to empty jump than other normal anti-airs, I would say. Still a nice try. Would also beat the parry, but we mostly have seen that one.
Side switch.
Okay.
Oh, he should have side
Nice and
switched.
put.
Oh, he didn't side switch.
And did a delay throw and gets
Yeah, that's
punished for it.
unfortunate that he didn't side switch. He could have gone for a double somersault.
There's a lot of mistakes right now on both sides. Wants to build. Wants to burn the meter. Soundboi afraid there to press. Has the anti-air. Coming in. Rashid. Turbulent wind.
He's low on drive gauge.
Coming in, but he didn't come.
Yeah, and you know when you're jumping, backdashing, your drive gauge recovers so much slower than if you're just walking backwards, and you can see that really well there.
It's a break with the jump in.
No.
Yep, level 2. Yep.
Oh.
He didn't
Yes,
even need to do
indeed,
that. He didn't even
baby.
need to do the backdash, but this is a good choice. A sneaky
Now
overhead
we're
should do it.
cooking.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Is he over it?
Oh my god, that was unseeable.
And you know Soundboi's thinking, should I drive reversal? He's probably gonna bait it. Had he drive reversal, probably would have worked because of the light.
Well,
But it's one of those guesses.
you're having all
One of
these
them
decisions
guesses.
while Rashid's
Yeah,
walking
yeah.
at you in the tornado, which is not a...
Yeah, and how many times have you not played against Rashid online and they just bait the drive reversal? So
Yep.
you're already conditioned by the Rashid army to not drive reversal there. Because that's what they want you to do.
I like it.
Yeah.
MysticSmash, one step ahead.
The great
Nice.
plan has
Yeah.
worked.
Yeah,
Oh, that's it. Oh, okay. That should be the
He's
round.
still dead.
Yeah, it should be the round. I've
Oh,
got,
so many fierces.
yeah, I've got to show him the combo.
Oh, Desert Storm?
Yes.
Please don't drop this.
He's all good. I got to show him a different combo.
I want to see.
Yeah, I got to show him
Oh,
a
I
different
wanted to
combo.
see. I wanted to see the perfect pop.
Can you show us all, Jammerz?
What's up?
Can you show? After
Pull
this
out the
set, can we just go
controller
to
and show
training
us all.
mode? Can you show us every combo we should have done?
Well, no, I mean, like,
That would be
he's,
so
he's
sick.
he knows more about, I'd argue he knows more about Rashid than I do.
Yeah,
but
but
there's one
I
or
wanna
two
see those
situations.
combos anyway.
I just thought it would be hilarious.
There's one,
Yeah.
there's one or two things where I'm like, okay, he definitely could have changed the combo.
No, that would
here.
be sick actually. Just let me show you how it's
Just
done.
let me show you how it's done. That's how Rashid would say it too.
Yeah,
Yes,
welcome
hello,
to the stream.
Medium. Yeah, welcome to the stream. Rashid. I really like the personality of Rashid. It's really funny. Not ready to get the whiff punish there. Oh, too many plus frames for the throw.
Oh, that's dead.
What a whiff
Yeah,
punish.
that's dead.
That was sick.
Woo! There you go, crouch fierce, using it as a whip punch
Damn,
tool.
I'm good.
And because you can late cancel a lot of the supers in this game, he gets it into the dynamic entry. It's all there.
Yeah, that crouching fierce is like really hit confirmable.
Oh,
Yeah.
tries to step
It's a great
out of
feeling, bud.
range for a whiff punish. Yaha!
I think
Oh,
he
gets the last hit. That counter hit. Can you convert from that, Jammerz? Or does it have to be punish count?
I'm not sure about the second hit because you got to do stand light punch afterwards. Punish count is like guaranteed, like stand jab.
Yeah.
Yeah. Punish counter sets for the juggle.
Soundboi had the combo there, didn't convert.
Gets the grab, gonna take him down and take him close to the
Tucked into
corner.
bed here.
The crouching heavy punch. Re-establishing the control with the hammer of justice. Well, I never noticed there's a giant snake on this stage.
Yeah.
Do you know what?
What?
I showed my
What?
dad this stage the other day, but I was showing him something about the character. He goes, "Is that a giant snake in the background?" And I was
That's
like,
the first time I
I
ever
was
saw
like,
that.
"That's what you're looking at?" I was like, "Okay." Ooh,
Dude, I love
this is
it.
gonna be the
That
round.
snake was the first thing I noticed
That
about
is
this stage.
so
It's
the round.
dope.
Level 3. Yeah,
Time to go to work.
you have it.
Exactly. Tell him, Veggey.
You messed. I'm the wrong guy to mess with, baby.
Exactly.
Don't mess
you
with
tell
me.
him.
Don't mess with me.
You're nuts.
These guys are definitely keeping it close. Gets the whiff punish again. Was level 3 the choice to do? Yes, it was, because it was a perfect parry combo.
It doesn't matter. He's gonna put some dirt in his eye now.
He did.
But now I know why it happened. So now I know I need to take one less step than I think I need to take to start parrying that. So thank you for that tech, Rashid.
But you
Please
got to
let
be
me
careful.
see another level
If you, do,
Jammerz.
if you do that, Veggey, I could just dash up and throw you. So you got to be careful.
Please let me see another level 2 this game.
No, he's not going to get it.
No, I need to see.
Unless
mean,
he
I
takes
think he
a
will.
combo from... Yeah.
Oh, no, there's that beautiful whiff
That
punish.
is beautiful work.
Nice stuff from MysticSmash. They're really going back and forth, and that. How much does that whiff punish do? That is a sick whiff punish. It looks really good.
You're looking at probably 27 to 30% because it's just
Not
one
too bad
button.
for a little one.
I think it's around that. Perfect parry again. These guys are amazing. We were literally talking about perfect parry.
Whoa!
This is brilliant. The players are
Oh,
the
yes,
best.
the jab interruption.
Yeah, absolutely. I love them both.
Oh, it's been a very long time since we saw a reverse of DP after those baited in the beginning of the set, and they're back on the menu
Once
right
again,
now. Something for Soundboi to
heavy
consider.
amount of damage incoming.
And you see, going for like a full combo loses the throw Oki though, even though it was close to the corner.
He's making it his home here at the Iron Fence.
We're actually at Zangief's home stage right now, aren't we?
Yeah.
Yeah, we need to see more grabs.
Do you think he sleeps on the floor there?
I think maybe he has a bed in the background there somewhere.
Oh, okay, okay.
And a protein,
Well, I'm glad for him.
A protein shaker next to it. My beautiful body is built better.
Oh, nice walk-up throw.
Nice throw. Yeah.
I think he anticipated I think he anticipated a parry. That's why he done a walk-up throw after the forward medium punch, but all he needs is one hit, Soundboi, and he's won.
Oh,
yeah, all he
there
needs is
it
one hit,
is.
and he's won.
Jammerz, did you order one hit?
Yeah, I did.
I believe you did.
And there you go. Pale Rider going to close this one out, equalize it once again in this set for 7 apiece between these two.
Ace taking you to
Dude, this
Memphis.
has been, like, all jokes aside, this has been so even.
No, of course.
So
And,
even and
I
so
love it.
enjoyable
I
to
love
watch.
it.
This
but-
is so good. I wish we could watch the first 30 between these two.
well, no, to be fair, like, that's probably good for us, but the players, after a certain amount of games, there's actually no point.
Oh yeah, you get more. Yeah, you play less and less.
Not even just like the mental fatigue. It's there's not much else they can do. It's like we've understood the situations. Now we are literally rolling the die. So
Yeah.
Yeah, this is very close.
They
I mean,
understood
even if
the
one
assignment.
runs away with 3 games now, I'd still say this was a
close set.
either one
Of course,
could take it in.
100%.
Yeah, either one can take it in tournament if it's a 10-7. You have to be like 10-5, 10-6 for it to be convincing in a long set. So this is a very nice and close set. Gets that buffer. That crouch medium punch is still amazing. Look at the Oki.
Yeah, it's doing. It's like that move is just.
Oh, the delay. Just looking for that
incredible.
Earlier though, Soundboi did.
Oh,
grab,
just
he's
walk
level
up
2.
throw.
Nice.
He's got level 2.
Nice, actually
There
catching
it
that
is.
straight jump there.
Soundboi has to make some
again.
decisions
Oh, burn him
at
out.
some point.
Okay, I thought he was looking to burn him out.
Okay, kick
Oh,
it
the
over.
parry. Oh,
Nice, I like
the
that.
interesting part because of Soundboi's
Oh, and the jump, it just
yo.
perfect.
man.
Perfect read. Perfect read.
Oh man! And do you know what? That wasn't
That
even punish counter.
sequence,
That was
that
just
whole
the-
sequence was insane.
Yeah.
Like he saved the the little meter there and the perfect jumping, like mwah, chef's kiss.
Nice, we finished with a standing light kick. And you know, you see those crouch medium punches whiff and you think, I'm too late, I don't want to try again, because you might get hit by the next one as your late attempt at whiff punishing happens. Oh, the late
Delayed crouching fear still works.
It was inside him. It is still
Big knuckle sandwich.
Gets one throw. He
Down
hasn't
and
started
out.
the throw loop yet, and then we saw Soundboi trying to run
Yeah.
away, so he's going to set up a safe jump for the punishment.
Yeah, he wants one thing and it's disgusting.
You know, a wake up level 3 would have killed there. That's the crazy part. I would be so scared to do anything else MysticSmash.
And unfortunately there, Soundboi does the classic thing a lot of people like to do against Rashid and Chun-Li. +1 medium, you want to challenge afterwards, and you can't. You're going to have to deal with the Asar once again. Let's see if he can grab him out of a dash if it comes. I don't think he's going to dash at him now. Just block him.
Communication from both of them.
Ooh, with the wind powered thing. Big damage incoming. Almost has another level 2. Mix up. Here's my mix up.
So he's been blocking most of the time, so you can actually get away with a couple of throws.
Gonna go for another throw now.
Oh, misses the meaty. This is huge. Soundboi needed this. Oh, does not want to go for level 3.
Okay,
Oh, gets the perfect parry. Let's go. Can burn him out. Misses the combo.
Rare drop.
He's got to burn him out now.
this
He's got to
is
keep the
dead.
combo
No, this is
short.
dead.
No, he's going to go for the
Oh,
round
yeah,
instead.
it's all over.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, yeah,
It's
this
all
was
over.
dead long time ago. Being a,
Do you know what?
since I played a lot of Luke,
Because of how it started. Now,
Yeah.
because of how it started, I thought, okay, he has to go for the dry gauge instead. But hey, he had the CA version. I keep forgetting because he had the CA version.
Yeah.
He was almost guaranteed. Or basically,
This
if you have like 30%, you're dead if they have more than 3 dry bars. Even if it's
Basically.
not from a light. Yeah, you're just dead. 30-40%, just next round, baby. Ooh, what do we punish? No conversion though, no good conversion.
Fortunate jump. Doesn't get punished too hard either. That was the judo chop.
Yeah,
Judo chop.
Gets a throw.
oh,
Okay.
nice bait from Mystic Smash. You're mine.
He done the medium mixer there. Also,
Nice
good conversion,
conversion.
Now,
Drop him,
trust me,
counter reach.
Rashid's got some strange conversions. If you
Yeah,
understand it
absolutely.
and get it, that's the round. That is the round. So you've got to do the whole thing.
coming in.
Nice. You know what's
he
funny
has to.
about that standing light?
Oh, he
It
did that.
always seems like it's not hitting, but it does hit. Like
Does
the
he
hitbox
say-
is really interesting.
Super Rashid kick or
Yeah,
Eagle
no,
Rashid?
it's called Super Rashid Kick. That's what the
Yeah,
super's
he
called.
says Super Rashid.
That's an amazing super name.
And by the way, Veggey, when he ends it in the animation, he says, "Damn, I'm good."
Damn, I'm good.
Yeah.
Down and out.
Somebody said first 2 is in the middle of the screen at the top. It says FT10.
It's best of 19.
Yeah, it's best of 19 actually. Sorry.
Don't predict 7-3.
Gets the counter hit. DP. Next hit will kill. Oh, goes for the back throw. Probably slight delay. Couldn't get the forward throw.
Punish.
This is gonna be punished.
That's why we see Soundboi so often go for crouch medium kick nothing to make the opponent very uncomfortable trying to drive reversal.
Well, do you know what's crazy, right? So one thing I noticed, I don't do this as Rashid either. Like OD reversal is basically a drive reversal that works, and we tend to do drive reversal in situations where spin and mixer would work because the punish is actually going to be the same because you're going to be a punish out of stay anyway.
Scary whiff from MysticSmash.
Yes, hit by the buffer though. Perfect. Time to go to work.
Everything's perfect right now.
It's perfect. It's perfect.
I mean, the round could be perfect as well.
I mean, this ain't looking too good. So Mystic might have to do perfect parry or reversal to get out. This ain't looking
I want to
good.
see the critical art. Oh,
Yeah, he's not going to do critical art, no way. One choice to make.
throw. He can take one more throw.
It's gonna be a perfect.
Is it gonna be a perfect? No way out of this perfect?
Do you know what? This situation is very interesting because he's low on health. Is he going to prioritize getting level 2? Is he?
No, it's a perfect, baby.
He got caught at the wheel grabbing hot air. Didn't work.
Okay, let's go, MysticSmash. I have big belief in the 9-9. I want to see the 9-9.
I mean, it's hard at this point.
It is?
It's actually pretty, I think it's pretty hard at this point.
Veggey spoke German for a moment there.
I did?
Yeah, 9-9.
Ah, very good, Olvaha. And now the beautiful DP from
No,
MysticSmash.
you can't do that. Yeah, it's unfortunate. Don't worry, I'm a Rashid player. I hope people jump into it at that angle too. It doesn't work. I've tried. I've tried.
Oh, yeah, you just want it to work and it doesn't
I just want it to work. I literally just kind of go, please work, and it doesn't.
You know it doesn't work, but you want it to work? Okay. I know the feeling. That's how I feel when I do Lariat.
That is very true.
And the burnout, I love that prioritization. Can actually even take that level 1.
Oh yeah, this is absolutely for MysticSmash. He is feasting in the corner.
He could have. No, that's fine because the level 2 was there, and he still would have been alive from the level 2.
That was peak.
Peak gameplay.
Peak gameplay.
I love this song, by the way.
Yeah, it's a really good song.
It's a banger.
Veggey, are those your weights in the background? You can see the bench.
Let me see it.
Oh, I can see what he's talking about. I don't know how he's
I think that's your PR on the bench there.
Damn.
Oh, yeah, the 2 wheels?
No, see the weights? The bench?
Yeah, aren't those wheels?
Anyway.
Yeah, probably.
Anyway, I'm sorry.
Damn, you ruined it.
Yeah, I did. That was kind of intentional because I thought you were making fun of me. Anyway.
No, do you see how much weight there is?
all right. He's getting impatient now. The jump didn't work. He tried to do the arbitrary drive rush. That got checked as well. And again, Soundboi's actually exhibiting to us what he was talking about in terms of what he prioritizes and what he looks out for. In terms of really slowing the game down with the loop,
I mean, practice what you preach. Yeah, I love that.
The empty jump. Very nice, very nice, very nice.
That's too far from the corner.
Gets to level 2.
That's too far from the corner.
Let's see. He's gonna push him in the corner.
Forces
though.
that.
Get another
Still
chance
has
at mix here.
Okay, that's fine.
Gets the big drive damage, but finds a jump out the Soundboi.
Harmlessly jumping out of the corner.
And MysticSmash doesn't want to act because
he's gonna talk
in his last round. Should he guess wrong? Oh, the double buffer jump back jab this time. Not ready to do
good air to air.
Yeah, this is where Rashid needs another level 2.
Oh,
yeah, he's gonna get another level 2 here. Did you order a sandstorm sandwich?
Oh, nice.
Oh, there's that hit. That is huge.
Oh,
but it's not quite
gonna be a level 3 time.
Yeah, no, because I think this puts him at 1 throw away. Is this 1 throw away? No.
It puts him in a spooky situation.
It's not
I think he could take 2 throws. No, he could take 1 throw. I don't know.
Oh,
something.
He's chasing down with the drive rush.
He can't jump either.
He needs to get the sandstorm out.
Nah, he can't jump either. Nah, he can't jump. He's got a break.
Big chance. Big break.
He's got
big break.
He's got to push him out. Push him out of the tornado and throw him. There you go.
Oh, there you go. Keep pushing him. Keep pushing him.
Hold on. Hang on. Oh, that's it. Eagle spike.
Let's go.
Still alive.
Let's freaking go.
And you know what happened there? Because Soundboi presses the delayed button, and there's times that you think the delayed jab's going to work, and it doesn't, because your opponent just happens to press the button at the same time. Oh, man.
That was a beautiful sequence with a beautiful ending.
That was so sick.
And now we're on a beautiful
MysticSmash
beach.
with the clutch factor. Let's go.
I hope he doesn't get jumped in on again.
Oh, nice.
Oh, that is
Nice
so
hit with the
unfortunate.
crouching
We have
kick.
talked about Rashid's weird normals. That was
That's
a
like
weird
the
intro.
4th DP in total, by the way. Down and out.
Charges up. He does the medium one instead.
Nice challenge on the standing medium
yeah.
punch.
Just waiting it out
Just
here.
trying to get into range for that crouching mean kick, losing so much drive gauge in the process.
Yeah, but he's
Oh,
willing
Soundboi
to.
did- yeah.
He's willing to try and burn himself out to get the conversion. Mystic Smash, which is interesting.
Oh, getting pushed into the
Nice
corner
interruption.
again. Bad for your health.
Got him.
Coming in.
Nice back throw as well. Got to be careful of the
and down.
reversal.
Nice. Reset the mid-screen situation.
Tries to
Obviously,
get the shit
Rashid
in.
is
Nice usage
quite
of
a
the heavy kick,
strong
I
there
say.
as Luke.
Oh, nice. Wow.
It's the perfect parry.
Dude, unreal. These guys, why are these guys so good?
50p. He base it, the 50p.
Alright, well, it's still a match point here for Soundboi.
Yeah.
But we've seen Mystic
Dude,
Smash bring
this
this one out
is,
before. Nice at here with the standing jab. Let's go.
Oh, he missed his flip. Yeah, he made execution error. He was supposed to do the light kick into the flip and he didn't get it. This is huge.
Oh, and this is massive damage. Like,
Decides to save the super for
gigantic
next hit
damage.
wins, by the way.
Mammoth damage right now.
No,
him.
the first
Yeah.
time, and that's enough.
Damn.
And Soundboi.
Alright.
Too slow indeed.
And what a time to whip out the drive impact in the corner, because Luke's corner game, just like most, is formidable. And once you put the mental stack on people at the perfect time as well, he totally forgot it. So there you have it. The #1 character wins the set. No surprise. But however, it was done by Soundboi. So we've got to get the GGs, because that was well played. He practiced, well, he preached what he practiced. That's right, I'm reversing every word today. I like doing that today. But that was a stellar performance from our lad from Scotland. Fantastic stuff to see there. It's unfortunate to see Rashid lose, but I'm not really Rashid main, but I like watching Mystic play Rashid as well. So
For now, you are a Rashid guy, Jammerz. It's all over.
that's rude. That was so rude.
No.
Anyway.
Jammerz, are you that Rashid player?
Yes, he
one
is.
of them?
From
He's
ranked?
a Rashid guy now.
From ranked. I don't bump into you in ranked. Anyway.
No, but are you that Rashid player from ranked?
We are going to take a short break. When we come back, we'll get
I need to say
Soundboi
this.
and Mystic Smash back in the chat to have a lovely chat with them. See you in a bit.
HD Tornado.
Alright everyone, and welcome back to tonight's episode of Sets featuring MysticSmash and Soundboi. If you are just joining us, the set is concluded, so you're going to have to rewind the tapes on the Twitch or subscribe to Cat Confiders on the YouTube, and you check out the archive there. Interesting matchup. I personally suffered from it millions of times online. That's why I've turned into a commentator, so I get to talk to the players firsthand and find out how it goes from a different perspective. Olvaha is no longer with us because he had to actually shoot, so thank you very much for joining us tonight. You will see him on the next episode. So, right, let me make sure. Have I got Soundboi and MysticSmash? We back loud and clear?
Yes, sir.
All right, perfect. So, Soundboi, congratulations. To no one's surprise, Luke did the job. He did his justice there.
He's the best.
I'm glad you quietly admitted that. Now, my first question to you is, so how do you feel about the Luke versus Rashid matchup in general? If you could put it in a few words, I should say.
Probably Luke favor, but you can get mixed.
Damn.
That's the matchup.
Let me ask you this: is there any matchup? Well, Rashid has a couple of like quirks that make you scared, but did you feel any point was that okay? I'm super scared of Rashid now when playing that matchup.
Purely close to the corner with his level 2 stocked, because I knew that any knockdown, you'll be able to see it in some of the clips or some of the, if you go back and watch the footage, where I normally do not pursue. I'm very, very defensive, or I walk back a lot. When Mystic had level 2 stocked and I was close to the corner, he was walking back a lot to try and get the space. I like dashed after him because I was not. I was trying not to have him get the space, to just do it raw.
Yeah.
I wanted him to like hit me and earn it, and I was like, I need to just get in there. So that situation there feels horrible, but other than that, it was all right for Luke. Button for button seems to be my favor, so I was happy with that, you know. Okay,
Mystic, your perspective. I probably know, but talk to me from your perspective. How does the Luke matchup feel for you in the kindest way possible?
Okay, well, obviously we're keeping it PG today, so no. But honestly, whilst I do think it's a hard matchup, I will say, just personally, I do think there are harder matchups. Like, I think Cammy's pretty hard, I think Guile's pretty hard.
Yeah, I agree.
I don't think Luke is a winning matchup by any means, but you can do it. Like, button for button, it's kind of hard. Like, I do think Luke definitely wins the neutral, but Rashid has obviously like these tricks up his sleeve. You know, level 2, you can play around that pretty well. You know, just meter management, you can make it work. But I do think it's an uphill battle just because Luke is so dominant just generally in the neutral. And there's also a big damage discrepancy, I think.
Yes.
I think, like, if Luke lands like a jump heavy punch on you and, you know, you try to answer you can't hit, that is probably going to be like 50-40% just on average. Whereas, you know, Rashid, he's sort of like whittling you down piece by piece till you get level 2, then that's when the damage comes in. Whereas Luke is just burst. And I think that does play a big part in the matchup, just like how many interactions you need to win compared to Luke.
Yes.
But yeah, that's all my takeaway. I think Soundboi plays it really well. I think his style of Luke is probably the most consistent in my opinion. I think it works really well, just like against a lot of different players. Really solid. Can't really say anything on it. Like, I don't think I got robbed. I don't think I got anything like that. He played really well, played the matchup well, played the neutral. I'm happy with it, honestly. I think we both played very well.
No, honestly, Veggey was really hoping for the 9-9, and I think you guys definitely could have gone the distance. But I did say when you got to, I think when it got 7 apiece, I was like, okay, it's easier for Soundboi to run away with this than it is for you to run away with it. Because the thing is, I used to say this about Dalsum in Street Fighter 5, but I think Luke's kind of like the #1 prime suspect for this in this game. The game plan doesn't change from if it was a first to 3 as opposed to first to 10. Like, when you have 2 or 3 games to win, he can actually still show that stability, that solidity in his game, where Rashid has to still keep mixing things up. Because one of my issues with Rashid, but this is, again, it's a me problem, it's a skill issue, is how much you have to unpack and keep mixing it up, because you need to surprise Soundboi with a setup he hasn't seen before. Like, that's it. All he needs to remember is he going to throw me, is he going to overhead me, or is he going to do some weird flying off the screen nonsense? But you have to go, okay, which one did I do this time? Oh, okay, I forgot to do that frame kill. This isn't going to work. So you have to keep thinking about that while, like you said, worrying about if it doesn't work, the damage differential being heavily swayed in Luke's favor. So, no, you did show me a fair few things in here. You're pretty consistent with some of the combos. One thing I noticed is you don't really use stand hard punch much in neutral to try and whiff punish. I think that's a pretty good button against Luke. And then if you cancel into heavy eagle spike, he's already in the corner, then all your work's done for you. Is there a reason why you don't really use stand hard punch much, or is it just forgot about it today?
I mean, yeah. So side punch is very good. I prefer using forward medium punch, just because it's a bit faster, and on punish counter you still also get heavy eagle spike or a drive rush cancel. But honestly, I found it pretty hard I find it hard maybe to skill issue just for me. I find it hard to whip punish Luke. I really do.
Okay.
Any other character, like you put them in front of me, I feel like I can whip punish them pretty well. But Luke doing crouch medium punch, I'm not quite there yet. Obviously, I feel like his buttons are pretty good for whip punishing, but Luke in general is just like, it's really hard to do.
Do you know what? You
might
have
be a skill issue.
What you've just explained. I have that issue with Ken. So it's like when I play Ken, it's I was proving this to someone on my stream last week because they said, "Oh, Jammerz, it looks like you don't really do well against Ken." I said, "Well, it doesn't help that you fight 6 in a row, so that just dampens the mood." And then I said, "I can deal with heavy kick, I can deal with stand medium kick," and I said, "But crouch medium kick, I just for some reason, no matter what I try, it just always hits." And the Ken player I was fighting, he whiffed every other button. I said, "See, I can do it," and then he hit crouch medium kick, and I lost. And I said, I told you, it's like I just can't do it. So what you've explained there with Luke, I mean, remember what I said? For me, it's hard to keep up with Luke's buttons because they're all special cancelable. So your spacing's always off. So
yeah, exactly. Like all special cancelable. And honestly, I think that obviously you have to have that Soundboi, but I think Luke's buttons look. For me, but they look pretty hard to whiff personally because they go pretty dang fast. So
okay, fair.
I couldn't really find many opportunities where Soundboi was like whiffing in like a range I felt comfortable with punishing it because he's really good at like keeping the space between us in such a way that his buttons will connect and mine won't because his buttons are just slightly longer than Rashid's.
True.
So that's what made the neutral game a bit challenging. It wasn't like the worst experience ever. Like I still think you can do it.
Yeah.
But he played it really well. He basically exploited Rashid's weaknesses in his anti-airs and just kind of still be not trying to downplay, kind of still be normals at least compared to Luke.
No, I'm with you.
I give it to him. Definitely give it to him.
You've got my full support today.
This matchup's never been nice to me, but we're learning it step by step.
That's good.
But you started playing not too long ago, Rashid, right?
Yeah, around 6 weeks ago or something like that.
Okay, I mean in the time because go on.
Because with punishing often the more you play it, the less you think about it. I feel it's just like you need to just like when you played Luke. Let's say you play Soundboi 300 more matches. It's just like much more automatic. I don't think it's like a skill. It's just probably just that it's a new character for you. So you're just not used to what will happen at this range all the time. This range is likely to use this button and stuff like that. So I'm sure that will just come as you play because you have played many characters.
Sure. Yeah, I'm definitely at the point now where it's all just about getting the matchup knowledge down.
Okay.
And obviously, getting matchup knowledge against Luke is no hard task. You can play so many, right? But even then, it's still pretty difficult. But I'll definitely playing Soundboi. I'm also going to ask Soundboi for more sets after this because he's amazing. So yeah, I'm on the right track.
If there's anything I'm never afraid of, it's asking for Ken or Luke plays. It's like dropping bread on the floor and pigeons flocking towards it. That's all you need to do. If you need them, they are everywhere. So I don't have to worry about those two characters. Right, Veggey, should we expose Mystic? Should we do it now?
Yeah, I mean, I feel bad now.
No,
I'm scared now.
I feel like we have to do it.
Goodness.
All right, no, hang on, because you'll see where we're going with this. So, all right, just to fill you guys in, me, Veggey, Olvaha, Soundboi, and Mystic, we're talking about drive rush and parry, where to use them. And Mystic, and myself as well, I'm not going to put him on blast fully, because I was talking about it as well. He was like, why would you drive rush in neutral? No, sorry, why would you drive parry in neutral against a drive rush? And Mystic, we saw you do it a fair number of times and it worked. So
did I?
I did it.
Soundboi was doing it all the time. He was doing it all the time.
Okay. You know why I remember? Sorry to cut in. Why I remember is because you drive rushed against me and I parried, and then I knocked you down, and then I drive rushed to you, and then you parried me, and I kicked you
out. I'm fuming.
No, listen, we saw it a fair bit of times from the both of you, but Mystic, it was funny with you because you brought up the point and we continued it, and we're like, me and Veggey were like, yeah, we're gonna tell him afterwards.
Why
because,
would you?
No, because the funny thing about this game is, I said the situation where players talk about certain scenarios they don't like, and when we watch you play and you're literally in the hot seat, You have no choice. Because remember, we were talking about parry against jump-ins. There was a situation where you threw a fireball, and Soundboi jumped, you recovered in time, but what did I hear? I heard the parry sound, and I said he done it. I said he done it.
Oh, it catches everybody. The parry curse catches everybody. I was affected.
It's the last resort, and you have it, and you're ready. I understand.
It's true, it's true.
I definitely understand.
I said this to all our guests, and I'll say it to you too as well. Parry saves you just as much as it annoys you. It is quite simple. I think it's got a nice little balance there, no matter how much it happens. But I just think the irony of us talking about it and then you literally playing it out was brilliant. And then Soundboi, you had a couple of scenarios because again you're pretty confident, but you said I can check drive rush, and then Mystic got away with a couple, and we're like, oh dear.
You're not dry rushing at me, wasn't that what we heard?
Well, do you know what was funny? Yeah, because what happened was I said it at the start, and I thought, right, cool, I'm gonna look for a drive rush, blah blah blah. And the first 2 games, I think he hit me with like 8, and I was like, he better not bring this up when this comes out. but I got better at it throughout the set.
That's true. Oh no,
of course. That's true. So, Mystic, I want to go back to you, and I want to ask this a personal question. How's it been for you? Basically adjusting yourself to Rashid's toolkit. I think this is one of the more difficult toolkits to kind of unravel and get used to, because there's some tools I don't even use. I forget they even exist. How's it been for you? Because it looks like you actually like meshed with it really well, but is there anything you feel that I still haven't tapped into the full potential of this character? You're pretty comfortable with him so far?
So with Rashid, like when I first picked him up, it was literally just because I was watching like these really amazing Rashid players already, like JB and Getchikan, Big Birds, and I was watching them play, and I thought like Rashid's gameplay, it looks really enticing. Like when you're mixing, like you're doing like these frame kills, the movements, the air movement, everything. You have level 2. It all looks really like riveting and like interactive, at least with yourself anyways. Like it looks like you can sit in training mode with this character and learn something new, and I think that was sort of what I was missing with this game. Not saying like the characters I have played are like basic or not like standard, because I think Kimberly and DJ both have a lot of stuff that they can use like learn, but I don't think it comes close to Rashid because he is a technical character. Like he has really hard combos, like with the air dive kick and stuff. Like he has a lot of stuff that you can learn and feel proud of doing. And that's why even 6 weeks on, because you know me, Jammerz, maybe 6 weeks on I'd be bored by now, but I still feel like there's more to know, there's more to do, and I'm looking forward to that. I'm looking forward to that grind still. So with that in mind, I feel like there is still stuff I need to know about the character. I think at this point I'm looking more towards matchup knowledge against like certain characters, like obviously like Luke, Guile, Cammy, the ones that give me like a lot of trouble. I watch a lot of like I said, like VODs of like JB and Getchikan because they stream and all this. So watching those 2 really good Rashid players play, knowing that there is like a resource out there to learn from, everything sort of like culminates into a really good learning experience for me with Rashid so far. And I think it is paying off because I'm proud that I was able to get 8 games, and I could have gotten more on Soundboi, who is being a top loot player since the beginning of the game in our continent. So like I'm happy with that. I feel like if we kept going, it could have even gotten more even or more lopsided for one of us, because like we adapt really well to each other. That set was a good learning experience for me, and I'm honoured to honestly just be here and do it. Especially with Soundboi, I've got a lot of respect for it. Can't stress it enough.
No, that's good. See, if I didn't know any better, it seems that you got a fan there, Soundboi. I wish I had one of those.
Yeah,
I'm a fan of Mystic. I think he's without going too in depth of how much of a fanboy I am. I mean, I think he's the best prodigy that we've ever had here. Personally, I think he's a ludicrous player, and it's always a joy to play him. I mean, we've played before, in the previous game, and obviously in this game now, and it's always a joy. The guy's sick, and to come as far as they have, like as rapid, like in only like essentially a few weeks with Rashid, who's. I mean, I can't wrap my brain around him. I have to play Luke. I'm dumb. Like that's kind of incredible.
Listen. Let's put it like this, because there are some players that are, let's say, they're highly efficient with a simple tool set. I'd say me and Mystic were kind of pretty good advocates of that with Poison Lesser 5. That was a pretty simple tool set. Which only had 4 specials. They had different variants to them. There's only 4 specials, and you had to work here across the screen. I didn't have to do any work at all. It was hard for you, not for me.
Mystic.
Oh, go on.
Oh, sorry. No, if you're continuing this, because I will derail from this, so just continue.
The other part of that is, it's like some people, they basically want 36 different options at the start, and it's like, okay, over time we'll work with these 2 options and we'll learn and we'll add on to it over time, and then we'll understand it. And as you're playing, certain things will click. So there are some people where it's like Rashid's too much for them, and other people where Luke's too like little, it's too simple. And it's like, okay, because you want to keep learning and keep unfolding. You don't want to go, okay, here's the game plan, just practice that, Samurai's practicing that one strike 1,000 times. That's boring. I want to have 8 different swords and do all sorts of nonsense. Like that's how I kind of see it with people. But yeah, what do you want to say, Veggey, now?
Yeah, because I find this very interesting, because some players can like learn many characters, even different styles, very fast. And I don't like using the words fundamentals for that, because yeah, sure, there are fundamentals, but I think there needs to be something more. So I want to ask MysticSmash, what do you think is the reason that you can learn in this game and other games a new character so quickly compared to a player like me?
So I mean, I feel like, at least for me personally, because this is what I would equate it to. I've played fighting games since I was around like 11 years old. Like, and it's basically been like the only genre of game ever that I've like actually played. Like, I don't play, all these other different kinds of games. I don't play single player games. People make fun of me for it, but I've only played fighting games pretty much my whole life. So I've spent a lot of hours. I literally used to just buy fighting games to sit in training mode with them, just to learn like the system of the game and stuff, just to see if there's any cool characters. And so a lot of my time, like in my spare time, in school, college, everything, was just playing a different fighting game and going in training mode. Like, Jammerz, you remember when we played those random fighting games at Street Fighter League? Like,
Mate,
what are we doing? Like, why do we know this?
Gauntlet, and we need to do that again because I was not happy with that.
We do. Yeah, I get you. Like, so basically, it's just, I feel like I have a lot of
general
experience.
knowledge.
Just general knowledge in fighting games, and like, I think the more and more you play, especially like different ones, because every new fighting game that comes out, even like Street Fighter 5 to Street Fighter 6, in that gap you can find like legacy skill that will help you from other games.
Yes.
Like you could play anime fighters or something, and that will help you in certain aspects of Street Fighter 6. So 100%. whatever you want, whatever sort of fighting game you play, if you can take like sort of like transferable skills from that game into another one, just like point out what you're good at, how you learn, especially, I think anyone can do it, honestly. Like, it's I think it's only getting easier as well. I think fighting games getting a bit more accessible now, and it's good because I like seeing more like a varied pool of players, and it stems across from all different games. So I do like the way they're going, for sure.
Let me
But I think-
go on.
But let me just follow up on that, because I think that is kind of what I've been thinking about. So let me just follow up with, do you, for instance, when you picked up Rashid or DJ, was it like when you played them, you thought, this is similar to the game plan I had in this game with that character? Is it sort of like that in the way that it transfer over, or is it different?
No,
Do you feel like you have like had the same like experience with this archetype before or something like that? Do you think that helps, or is it different than that?
Yeah, it can definitely be that, because like I said, most people probably will know me from playing like zoners in different games, but that doesn't mean that before I was sort of like quote unquote known for playing zoners, that I didn't play like rushdown characters in other games. I definitely did. And so going from, even just going from JP to DJ is quite a drastic like switch. So even that, like, I was ready to play DJ because not only does it make sense with the system mechanics, but I have experience playing rushdown characters and characters that are good with plus frame buttons. Even Poison was like, in her own sense, a rushdown character in some sense, right?
Nah, she was.
So like, even going from that, like in Street Fighter 4, I played Yun a lot. That was like one of my main characters. So I think we played at SFL actually, Veggey, if you remember, for a little bit. So like,
yeah, I remember.
So like, there's just a bunch of different like legacy skill from Street Fighter and other games. It all culminates into whatever fighting game you're playing in the moment, because you can pick and choose pieces from your previous experiences playing games and put them into practice in whatever you're playing in the moment, in my opinion, for sure.
I like that. That was a really good answer. I like that.
Yeah, that was great.
Now, Soundboi, this is going back to you, because obviously the significant improvement you had over 9 months, I'd say, not even a year. I think a lot of people forget that. A lot of the players had to learn a lot in 8 to 9 months, and it felt like 2 years. So it's pretty difficult. What would you advise someone who wants to get better at the game, but they're not necessarily seeing results. Is there anything that clicked in your mind that said, okay, like we will elevate to this level, just takes a little bit of time, or maybe change characters, maybe try something else, maybe sit back and watch the game? Is there anything you'd advise people who are struggling that want to get better?
It's hard because, you know, it's kind of there's loads of answers, obviously, to that question. I think in terms of characters, play what is the best of the stuff you enjoy. Yeah. That's the only thing I can say for characters. The thing you like, pick the best out of that and then go with that. The game's so kind of, it's actually quite well balanced outside of, you know, Luke, but you can play whoever you want, basically, and that's fine. In terms of actually getting into the game, is try to not get overwhelmed, try and condense it down, and as you saw, like slow game plans work. There are aggressive game plans, people out there that are doing well. Find your style, like learn your fundamentals of the game, but stick to your style. Don't deviate because, you know, oh, well, the best guy at the minute is a super aggressive guy. It doesn't matter. Like, eventually someone else is going to come along with a different style and be super successful as well. Have your fundamentals nailed and just find your style. And condense the options. Don't overwhelm yourself, because that's what I did at the start, and I psyched myself out.
I know, it's hard. It's hard. Again, try to keep it simple and kind of build on the building blocks. That's essentially what you got to do, because again, everyone's worried about what everybody else is doing, and they're like, I need to catch up, and it's like, no, everyone learns at different speeds, and I think we kind of see it here. And because they've accumulated more fighting game knowledge as opposed to when they start from Street Fighter 5, I saw a lot more people, let's say, going through fluctuations of emotions when it comes to learning fighting games. I'm like, damn, you probably need to go touch some grass. It's not that bad. Seriously, it's not that bad. But I listen, and another video game right now is going through the grinder, to be honest with you. I think the guys know exactly what I'm talking about, because I thought Street Fighter were having it rough. There's another video game that's having it way more rough than we did. But no, that's interesting. Right, Veggey, have you got any other questions you want to ask?
Because, Soundboi, I remember you played Manon for a bit, and I feel like you've been looking, even though you've landed on Luke and your Luke has become really solid and really dangerous and very, very strong, as we could see today, are you still kind of looking to find something that you feel is your style? And what happened with Manon, because you had a really high level Manon at some point?
So I'll be honest, Luke is the pick that I have made peace with. It is the style that I have. Basically, he's the character at the minute that lets me play the way that I want to play. But the difference is, when I played Cody back in 5, that was my guy. Like, I jumped on it and I thought, as soon as I picked him up when it came out, I was like, I love this character. Straight away. I knew it immediately. With Luke, it's taken a lot of time for it to become like, yeah, I can play Luke and I'm comfortable with Luke. But Manon was like I'd hit my like almost rebellious phase of like, right, that's it. I'm done with this. I'm finding my thing. So I went to Manon, and that was a terrible idea. No,
your Manon became really scary.
Manon is really fun. She's still the most fun I've had in the game. Like, I can't lie, it's hilarious to play her. She's just great. But the problem is Manon is good in a vacuum. She's not good within how this game is being played right now. Yeah, so if people let you play that style, it's a hell of a time. It's amazing. But when you end up playing like, okay, like we're playing the game now, it's like, oh, okay, maybe I'm not actually that strong. So I went back to Luke because basically I had a certain top level Problem X in my ear versus Fight and tell me that I was being very silly. Yeah. Very silly doing this. So I went back to Luke, and it's obviously been the right move.
Very silly.
If the game, if like more styles or more characters become more and more viable as the years progress in the game, would you find yourself revisiting Manon if she was considered like a really good character, especially if maybe Luke became weaker, or was it really just that you needed to explore characters and that was that? Do you think you might come back to her?
It doesn't, maybe, because she's easily the most fun I had. Like, it's just playing her, and when it goes well, it's some of the best experiences. I like genuinely leaving sets like laughing, and it's like, I'm not that kind of, I'm normally quite composed, but I'm like walking away being like, this is the best game ever. Like, so I might revisit her, but I'll be honest, I don't think she's actually the style I want to play. I'll be honest. Okay. I do think that a grappler approach, maybe, I don't know. I would like to revisit her if she gets buffed, but I can see myself playing somebody else.
I mean,
potentially.
I think a lot of people want to revisit Manon. It's just that what the trailer showed us and what we envisioned didn't quite pan out because of how the game and the metas transformed. So you kind of have to put her aside. A lot of people put her down. It took Luffy a long time. He's still done it. But Mena, kind of tease that it's like, hey, maybe you guys playing it wrong. Kills you seems to be on this journey. I'm waiting for someone to land 70% when his level 5 command grab whiffs. Maybe he might change his mind because I remember what he used to say about Jury before he changed to Cammy. So I'm just waiting for it to happen to.
Kills you is the exception as well. Kills you's got so many characters to legend. So him getting it is not like, oh, Manon's good. It's not Kills you's good.
And Kills you's good, and Kills you's one of the reasons there's an MR inflation in Europe. Listen, don't worry about the Asian players. They've done their part. They're not giving us anything. But Kills you're part of the problem, buddy. The shouts to Kills you.
Shouts to Kills you.
Soundboi, last question about this whole character thing, because I personally really think that a slow style Zangief would fit you. Did you ever try it after I recommended that, or did you not?
What kind of poor sales pitch is this?
So, right, let me go into. I won't go too crazy with this story, but there was a time where I was playing Manon, and certain someone, shout outs to Frost, he's like my guy. He was like, maybe you should play slow poke sort of Zangief. That would maybe work for you. No. And I considered it, and then I had a realization that Zangief's kind of bad. So I went, no, I'm not going to do that. Maybe Manon might be good. I'm convinced Zangief is bad, so I'm not going to do it. So, listen, man, Veggey, I'm going to say this right now. You are gassed, like you are. You're sick. But if you could play anybody else, I would honestly please do it.
I can't. That's why I can't.
Once Zangief player,
that's what I play. Zangief or Birdie, like that. I just can't.
You could play neutral with Luke and be giga gassed. You know what I mean?
I'm not sure, actually. I think there's something about the style of Geef that I can't transfer over. No. But thank you. But
you're the exception, man. Geef is like a god in your hands. In my hands, it's low tier. So I'm not doing it.
No. Can't. Just once a Zangief player was a Zangief player. Once a Dhalsim player was a Dhalsim player. Like, come on.
But because we're now talking character stuff, because I do feel like as a personal flaw that I cannot do that thing that MysticSmash is doing. Where he's just picking DJ and
he
then
has no attachment to these characters, man.
And then if I do that, I'm stuck at 1700 for weeks before I climb up to 1800 and maybe get close to, as I got like once close to 1900 with Luke before I stop playing him again. It's like I'm envious of this kind of transferable skill, and I wonder where it comes from. And I feel like I have a better answer after this session of speaking.
Listen, Jammerz, give me Elena and I have an attachment, because Elena is my favorite character. I just want Elena in this game so bad.
Just let's stick.
Cody.
Listen, let's stick with the Rashid for now. But I've don't worry, I've got a MysticSmash calendar. I'm like in about 2 months he's going to be bored, and he's going to swap characters again, and he's going to give me a long-winded 200-word essay about why this character.
Why?
I'll just be like, all right, whatever. I
already predicted this.
Listen. Right, no, but honestly, this has been fun. But now, right, okay, I've got to ask one more question before I hit you with my would you rathers. Right, Mystic, what is your favorite thing about Street Fighter 6? If you could pinpoint one thing.
Favorite thing about Street Fighter 6?
When you turn it on and you're playing matches, what's your favorite thing about it? Punish counter, drive impact, maybe parrying a drive rush in neutral that you said you wouldn't do. I don't know.
My favorite thing is when somebody is holding parry for zero reason, and I walk up to them and throw them and make them look stupid.
Okay, just the feeling you get off. Yeah, that's not a good choice. Let's do something.
Yeah, because you know how I feel about parry.
Yeah.
So when I actually find it within myself to make someone look stupid for parrying, that is a good feeling. And also, the other answer is just activating Rashid's level 2 in a good situation. That makes me feel very good.
I love how you said good situation, not bad one.
No, because I think Rashid, you can activate Rashid's level 2 and get zero value out of it.
Oh, of course. But the rest of the world don't understand that part. They just see level 2 and they're like,
they don't know, but I know. Like you can pop Rashid level 2 and it's just a waste. So yeah, in a good situation, it feels good.
Oh man, do you think, just a random question, do you think Rashid should still keep 2 level 2s in the round? Do you think he should have that?
I think no. So the answer is no. But if they remove that, they need to make his heavy mixer frame 1 input on an Ancient.
I can take that. I can take that. Soundboi heard the sound effect. He didn't like that.
Those are the only 2 changes. He's completely fine.
Yeah, of course. Interesting.
I just want my jump heavy punch.
And it does work. I just want.
I'm
kidding.
No, this is brilliant. Soundboi, what about you? What's your favorite thing about Street Fighter 6?
I love in every fighting game, whiff punishment is my favorite thing to do. It's just I absolutely love it. And in Street Fighter 6, adding punish counter to whiff punishment is like the best thing they could have done for that. I think it's such a good idea. Obviously for punishes too, but just like for whiff punishes, you get that extra layer of like you've whiffed and you're rewarding me with extra stuff for this whiff. It's fantastic. Like Ed is a great example. When you hit stand fierce punish counter and then crouching medium kick is like, man, it sets off something in my brain, like endorphins fire, and I'm like, this is great. That's the best thing for me.
Okay. Well, now that you brought up DLC characters, Soundboi, what do you think of the DLC wave this year? Do you think it's been a good choice? Do you think they've done a good run with these characters? I think they have.
Yeah, I'll be honest, I was very skeptical at the beginning. When I first saw the lineup, I thought, right, Ed, not really a big fan. I really didn't like him in 5. Aki, obviously, I don't know, but I thought like it's going to be essentially 1-to-1 Fang, maybe with like a couple of additions, and I was like, I didn't really like Fang. And then Rashid, I thought, yeah, maybe he'll be okay because he was fun. And then obviously Akuma's Akuma, like that's just a good pick in general. So I wasn't sure, but they've been handled really well, and the Ed redesign's I really like him. It's a phenomenal redesign. I think he's great. And Aki came out, and I was like, oh my, wow, this character's actually kind of cool. So I think they've done really well with the DLC this year.
Okay, Mystic, what about you? Do you think this has been a good wave so far?
Oh yeah, like I think each character that they've announced so far, and Akuma is most likely going to be the same. They're all very unique. They all sort of like very non-standard characters, and I think that's like very much what people want, because I think there's enough like Shoto-esque characters. I think people want like a bit more variety. And well, I know Akuma's coming, but that's fine. Like Akuma, he'll be a Shoto with some extra sauce, I imagine. But like, yeah, so Rashid, Aki, and Ed, very unique characters. I think they're all like pretty good as well. I feel like they all have a place. I think Broski showing how much Aki can do, damage output's insane. Rashid's obviously like an amazing character, probably the best DLC character. I say probably because I think Ed is humongously slept on. I do think there's a world where Ed is better than Rashid. That's just my hot take. I think Ed is criminally slept on.
I think you're right.
The more he's sort of like looked into.
100%, I agree.
I think Ed. I don't know. I can't believe Jammerz. I'm gonna wreck, but I can't believe people who say that Ed's bad. That is probably the worst take I've ever heard in a Street Fighter game.
Hold on. Do they still say that? I remember they said that in the first 2 weeks. Do they still say that now?
I know people who still say he's bad. Yes, I do.
I don't know if we're playing the same video game.
Neither do I. But like, so that's what I'm saying. I think Ed's really good.
We're playing Street Fighter 6, right?
Yes.
Yeah, Street Fighter 6.
Okay, so we're playing the same. Okay, sorry. Continue.
I get what he means. Is the people that are saying Ed's bad? Is like, are we playing the same?
I know.
So like, so with that, I think Aki, like, I think she's like a pretty solid mid tier. I think she has some good tools. I love watching Aki. I love playing Aki as well. I might give her a try, maybe season 2.
All right,
but right now,
let me note that one down real quick in case you try anything funny when you change characters and trying to give me a reason.
She is also very fun to talk. But yeah, overall, I think this DLC season's been really amazing. I love the characters, and I'm really looking forward to the season 2 and so on. It'll be gonna have a nice little cycle. Sure.
All right, perfect. All right, gentlemen, this has been absolutely fantastic. Now I've got to hit you with the small wave of questions, I suppose. Right, I switch these up every week, and I'm always interested with the answers because people have avoided the characters that have had a lack of representation. So we'll try this one with you.
Dear.
This will be funny. Right, Mystic, you first. Would you rather have Aki be the best in the game or Manon be the best in the game?
Oh, I would never want Manon to be the best in the game. Aki, 100% of the way. I'm sorry, like I play some grapplers in other games, but even I can realize that grapplers are extremely toxic. I don't like grapplers. Even if I play them, I'm just like, this just doesn't feel rewarding to play. Like, it's just a constant 50-50 cycle with Manon. No, thank you. No, thank you. Aki is actually cool to watch and fun to play, and looks like she requires a bit of brain power, unlike Manon. So I would rather have Aki as top one.
I mean, sure. Manon needs a little bit of Right now, I'll have you know.
So to each their own, Jammerz.
Wow, hold on there now. Now it's been interesting because the previous times I've asked this question, before I asked would people prefer Guile and Lily, people said no, Lily, it's got to be Guile. Then I asked would people rather Rashid or Zangief, and they said Rashid, and I was like, so nobody wants the grappler to be the best in the game.
How does Veggey feel about that?
Well, I didn't ask Veggey because I don't want his opinion on Zangief. I hear it every week. I don't need it now. Soundboi, what about you? Would you rather Aki be the best in the game or Manon?
Oh, do you know what it is? And this is just complete bias. I hate Fireball Drive Rush with a burning passion.
Don't worry, we'll get onto that. Don't worry.
Aki's entire game plan, when you're like just playing slow, is Fireball Drive Rush. It's a nightmare. But
sorry,
I don't want a grappler to start one, so I'm gonna say Aki.
Wow.
No way.
This is interesting. No,
but do you know why? Because I want to make people upset. Imagine people are doing that back to me.
Well,
you don't want to play against Manon, but you want to play Manon.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. That's works. Things work on my time, not yours. It's my time, not yours.
Exactly. I want to do it to you.
This is brilliant. Nobody wants a grappler. Interesting. Okay. Now, my next would you rather. Right, this one's going to be a little bit tricky, so I might have to repeat this one. Right, Mystic, we'll go with you first. Would you rather keep perfect parry in the game as it is, how it works, or would you rather have V-shift as the defensive mechanic, but it costs 2 drive stocks, and it works the exact same way it did in SF5?
Okay. I would rather have V-shift in the game. Ooh. But that's just because I mean, like, I'm not trying to, like, complain or anything.
No, of course
not. I think parry has its place in the game, because I think this game is very much revolving around the mechanics, like, you know, drive parry, drive rush, drive impacts. They all have a place. But if I could swap it out and have V-shift fit into the same role, I would, just because I think parry, how it is now, like, I remember early on into this game's life cycle, you heard a lot of people saying, watch out for perfect parry, that's going to be the future. And I feel like we are venturing into that reality where perfect parry is just such an important tool, and it's basically a failsafe to a lot of things in this game, that I just sort of think, like, playing around it can be really agitating. At least in my opinion. I mean, obviously, I do. Everyone parries. It's part of the game. But whenever it happens to me, I'm just like, like, why did it have to happen to me?
Now,
like,
what did I tell you? Repeat. What did I tell you before?
You said it benefits everybody and also it agitates everybody, because it does. But I think, for me personally, I think it agitates people more than it benefits people. So, like, if it was V-shift, you wouldn't get, like, a full combo off of most things, right? You'd just get, like, a knockdown. That's fine. And it would lose the throw again, like parry, that's fine. And I just think parry right now, maybe I'm biased because obviously it's been a while since V-shift, and the poison benefit a lot from V-shift, I didn't really mind. But right now, parry is probably my biggest gripe with the game. You know, it's not a big gripe. I still love the game. I love playing it. So it's fine. But that would be my answer. I'd have V-shift in the game, see what it's like.
I love it. He said it's fine. That was the fine that's not fine. Don't worry, I've heard that one before. Don't worry, I've heard that one before. Soundboi, what about you? Would you keep parry as it is, or would you want V-shift to return? Work exactly the same as SFI, but it costs 2 drive stocks.
I love the V-shift so much. Oh, it was so good. I think I would go for the V-shift one, to be honest. The thing is about this game is it's so, like, parry has become so central to a lot of stuff. Like, it's why people have managed to justify to themselves throw loops. Like, they'd be like, oh, but there's parry, and they're like, sure, well, all right. So I don't know, parry's so central, but I loved V-shift so much. There were so many things that I was like, I can V-shift this, you can't get away with that now, and you're gonna have to go back to neutral, which I like playing. So I'd do it for me, man. I'd take the V-shift all day.
Okay, now that's interesting. I think you two are the only ones that have said V-shift. If I remember correctly, I think you two are the only ones that have said V-shift.
I find that surprising, honestly.
Yeah, I'm boring, but you know.
I feel like V-shift is easier to pull off though, because you had like 9 frames to get the slowdown. Perfect parry is only 2 frames.
True. But then my counter argument to that would be the frequency. The frequency of parry is way higher than what people do with V-shift, because it turned.
Yeah, but that's because V-shift actually cost, like, it had like a real cost attached to it.
Yeah.
So you could also argue 2-bar parry, nobody would use it as much.
Well, no. I don't know. That's just me. I don't know.
Walk up, tap parry, 2 bars.
Tap parry,
GG's.
Right, my next one is, because we spoke about DLC characters. Right, Mystic, would you prefer, let's talk about Season 2 as a hypothetical here. Would you prefer 4 brand new characters or 4 returning characters of your choice? What would you rather have?
Oh, that is a tough one, because when you think about returning characters, you think, okay, we're getting that character back into the game and they'll probably play similar. But like, for example, like even look at Rashid, he's not necessarily similar to how he was in 5, right? Like you could argue he's a brand new character. So they can easily just reinvent new characters to like fit like a different play style. And I like when they do that. That's like Poison, for example, how she changed in SF4 to SF5. But like, I do like brand new characters, but I also think the hype around returning characters is also like really cool to see. It's like, ideally, I'd want a balance between like maybe 2 new characters and 2 returning characters. Hopefully one of them's Elena. Please give me Elena. I love Elena. But
why am I only learning this about you today? It's like, oh my god, I've known him for years, and I've just learned this. This is not good.
When I was like really young, playing Ultra Street Fighter 4, I just grinded it. I loved playing Elena. Even before I knew she was broken, like day 1 Ultra Street Fighter 4, I was just on Elena.
Let's just stick with the receipt for now. Let's
stick with the receipt. I'm sorry. No more new characters. But my choice would probably be the 4 returning characters, just to see how they'd be reinvented and like brought back.
And for argument's sake, what would those 4? Well, 3 be, since you've said Elena.
Yeah. So we know 1. I think the other 3 that I'd really like to see is Necro from Street Fighter 3. The second one, I'd like to see Poison back, obviously, because Poison's also one of my favorite characters. Yeah, don't give me that. Necro is awesome. Like, I love like stretchy characters like that. So Necro, Poison. The 5th, the 4th one, maybe like, don't hate me, I want to say Abigail.
Okay.
Because
wait, what?
I think
so.
This has been a very telling conversation. This is brilliant. This is
Abigail or Hugo, because I think we need another like really big body in the game.
Okay, this has been a very really?
conversation.
Telling
That can't be. That's Hugo or Abigail.
I'm so glad. I'm just so glad we're not around the dinner table right now. I think a pie would have been thrown in your face.
I can't believe that's controversial.
I don't know. You don't want a grappler to be the best in the game, but you want a big body like those 2 to come back.
If I'm playing the grappler, they can be top.
Did you not see the dissonance here?
I'm with Jammerz.
What's more winning matchups? That's what it is.
This is mind blowing. I cannot believe I've learned so much about Mystic in the last 5 minutes. I might have to just scrap these questions. It's crazy.
We need Hugo back. That's my final answer. No Abigail, Hugo. There you go.
Man, I'm never asking you for a hot take again. I think you've used your hot takes for the year.
Oh my dude, I'm surprised. I know Veggey probably like Hugo.
Oh my
No.
That's my pick for Veggey. Get him off cheap. Put him on a nice mid-tier Hugo.
You're not getting support from me here. I like one big body character, and that's Zangief. So
Alright,
I don't want any of the other ones.
Anyway, I can't believe I'm hearing this mess. Sorry, Soundboi.
Apologies.
Don't apologize. Don't ever change. I just know to keep you at arm's length now, and I've got a very long arm. Right, Soundboi, what about you? Would you want 4 brand new characters or 4 returning characters of your choice?
I think Street Fighter has got such like a storied and like massive roster of already existing characters. But I still want 4 of them to come back. Like 4 new characters is always cool to see. Like, oh wow, that's a new design. Like, I wonder what they do. But my character's not in the game, man. I've got to at least choose at least 1 return character. You know, I would rather have 4 that are returned and tweaked to sort of fit this game. One of them 100% being level 2 EXong. In Cody, Street Fighter 5 Cody, the busted one, that one. But yeah, I love Cody, so I hope he would come back. But if I had to pick 4 characters, like I think Dudley's really cool, and I think he deserves to come back. I would love to see Dudley. This is not really for me. This is for a friend of mine who was really, really into 4, and he didn't really play 5. I'd love to see Sea Viper just so he could play, because he loves that character.
Okay,
that makes sense.
Yeah.
And I suppose the other one for another friend is, as much as I don't like playing against him, he's iconic, and I would like to see Sagat come back.
Fair. I think Sagat
for
would,
Frost?
I think Sagat would cause a lot of problems in this game, funnily enough. If it was this version of the game, I think Sagat would cause a lot of problems.
I just don't know how people like Siga. I just don't care.
I don't like playing against him, but I think he's so iconic.
Listen, hold the phone there, buddy. You mentioned...
I've said enough.
Thank you. I'm so glad he knows where this is going.
I've said enough. I've said enough.
Anyway, sorry, Soundboi, I cut you off. Sorry, Sagat in this game, you think would be pretty interesting?
He's just so iconic, and I think you could tool him to do quite well in this game. And to be honest, as much as I don't like playing against him, I can appreciate that like the skill set to play Sagat is that it's a skill set, and it's quite impressive to see. Like Bonchan Sagat, everyone was like, "Man, that's sick." You want to see it, so put him in.
Can I just say one thing though? Just one thing.
You may speak.
Soundboi, like 10 minutes ago. Oh my gosh. My least favorite thing about the game is Fireball Drive Rush. 10 minutes later, let's add Sagat into Street Fighter.
Listen. See in year two, it's not going to be in the game. So cool.
Listen,
go.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Hang on now. Listen, this is why I like talking to players, because if you catch them 10 minutes down the line, the mask comes off, and they really tell you what they think. Now, speaking of, if in a hypothetical scenario, what would you change to Fireball Drive Rush? Okay, the hypothetical is Mystic. I'm keeping it in the game. But what would you change to make it more manageable, shall we say?
Right, so going off what we sort of mentioned before, right? So I said, obviously, I know Cal agrees as well. Fireball Drive Rush is a really strong tool. Like you have Chun-Li and Guile are like the main perpetrators. Obviously, Aki has it too, but obviously it's Aki because so Guile and Chun-Li, they have Drive Rush into low or overheads with a fireball in front of them. I think as that fireball is active, maybe the Drive Rush should cost maybe 2 or 3 bars instead of 1.
At least 3.
At least 3. Okay, so I think, you could treat it like a Drive Rush cancel. I think you could afford to do that because I think it is a genuinely strong tool. And honestly, like with Guile, you don't even need to really Drive Rush in. You only Drive Rush in when you want the overhead low, but you can follow the Sonic Boom easily anyways. So like having that extra layer of, okay, now my overhead is plus on block, as I'm Drive Rushing in behind the fireball, like that is so oppressive for a lot of characters. And you also, the way you perfect parry Sonic Boom changes on whether he is Drive Rushing behind it, and that is really hard to deal with. Like the Drive Rush can mess up your perfect parry timing, which I absolutely despise. So there needs to be more downsides to doing. I can't believe you get so much value from just doing 1 bar at a Sonic Boom. I know I'm talking about Guile in particular, it applies to Chun-Li too, but I just hate Guile. He's my least favorite character to play against in the game. So when I think about that mechanic, I think about Guile. But generally Fireball on the screen plus Drive Rush for basically any characters to make it fair. So maybe 3 bars minimum. Yeah.
So you'd have to treat it like a Drive Rush cancel. So basically, how they do it with the lights, if you whiff a light and press the Drive Rush buttons, it gets the cancel. So you kind of want the Fireball Drive Rush scenario to work in the same way. Am I picturing that right?
You wouldn't be like doing a Sonic Boom and cancelling it into a Drive Rush. It's more like if it's on the screen and then you do a Drive Rush in neutral across 3 bars.
See, I like this idea a lot.
I think there are some ramifications to that if I'm envisioning this.
No, there are. Right? It's a bit harsh, right? So I'm not too sure what would be better.
I think a lot of people want this game to be a little bit harsher on people. I don't know. I can tell a lot about people's finances in this game, how they spend their bar. It's probably how they spend their money.
Trust me, I know.
Right now, you can do the Fireball Drive Rush, but you also build back the bar you spent from the Drive Rush. When the opponent is blasting or you getting hit. So you're not even spending 1 bar right now. It's like half a bar,
because,
really.
Listen, a lot of the problems that people have with this game, the problems, it lies elsewhere. You're looking at a surface level problem, the problem's elsewhere. Because now you're talking about dry gauge regeneration, how it should work. That's a
no, not how it should work. I'm just saying it's not even costing 1 bar right now. There's no reason not to do it if you have the Fireball out, really.
Yeah, but again, that you're still moving forward. And how do you regenerate dry gauge? Moving forward and attacking. Right? That's a different problem to the surface problem everyone's talking about. That's how I see it. Well, we can dive into it, but that would be too long. Soundboi, what about you? If you could change one thing about Fireball into Drive Rush, is there anything? Do you share the same sentiments as MysticSmash, or would you have a different take?
No, I actually think I agree almost entirely because, I mean, honestly, I'm so biased that I would just take it out because the thing is, the characters that outside of Aki, but I would just want her compensated differently. Like do other stuff. The characters that are using it the most, like Chun and Guile, don't lose. You can still walk behind it. You know what I mean? Like, you're still getting the control. You just don't have a mix that builds your bar that you spent back up immediately because you hit me. Like, do you know what I mean? So, but if you're going to go down that route, I would like to make it more costly. Like, at least make it so that you're just nuking your drive bar. I suppose, as you say, it's got ramifications because I don't know if that would count like a JP portal, but even then, I'm still going to say yeah, but that's my bias talking. I know I'm not being objective at this point. If that's fair. I'm just like, yeah, do it. But
I think it should apply to JP Portal as well. That is a fireball driver as well. So I think that was a good point. Let's go.
It's hard, right? Because it's hard. It's hard for sure. Because, like, I mean, wait, sorry, what was that?
That's a great idea.
He said it's a great idea.
Great idea.
Yeah, I like this idea.
Like, I mean, I just think about like my own experiences with the game, and like obviously it's not. It's a bit more extreme. Obviously, when I used to play DJ, one of DJ's best tools in neutral was just doing EX air slash into drive rush, and like doing that, it's like I don't. It's 3 bars, and obviously it's EX. It's an EX fireball, so it's a bit better. But like, I never felt like I was outplaying anybody by doing that. But it worked a lot, and I'd get rounds off of it.
I'm so glad like, we've turned this into a confession booth. I'm so glad.
Oh, trust me, the way I view DJ now, I feel bad forever.
Why?
If you ever lost to me and I played DJ, it doesn't count. It doesn't count.
The honest Luke, no fireball drive rush. I mean, that's what else can I say?
And that's partially where I think your perception on fireball drive rush comes from. Because unfortunately, Luke can't do it.
However, if we're talking confession, I mean, I've had fireball drive rush since Street Fighter 5.
True. No,
that's true.
Well, you didn't
light fireball.
Okay.
True.
All right.
Exactly the same.
But yeah, it's a good conversation to have, and I am curious how they will balance the sort of system mechanics going forward, because it's a big talk of the game, right? It's mostly the mechanics.
Well,
so
we only have
it'll be a party.
We only have to wait and see, and hopefully you can attend the party, because I'm pretty sure maybe things will be shaken up. I'd say don't put all your eggs into one basket. If they don't change anything too drastically, well, don't set yourself up with disappointment, basically. And that's
I'm fine with the game how it is now, anyways. Like I've made my peace with a lot of things, so
that's good.
I mean, it's such a fun game to play, and like even the set today sort of reminds me of that, where it's just fun to sit down with someone who I know is like a really smart player, play a long set, and it's just a good time. So yeah, I'm happy.
We've definitely had a good time here today, indeed. Right, we've definitely got to wrap this up because I did extend this because again, talking to you guys has been absolutely amazing. I'm so glad we went around a dinner table.
Appreciate it, man.
I think ice cream would have flown across the table from some of the stuff I was hearing today.
This was a great conversation.
I've learned way too much about MysticSmash the last 50 minutes than I did the whole time.
I've reeled all my cards now. You're never gonna let me forget.
This is insane. Richard, can we roll the fight card so that people know where to follow these lovely gentlemen there? Yes, these guys do have the Twitter accounts. Mystic's been getting good at his social media posts, farming that engagement. I see you. I see you. Don't worry. And Soundboi, again, lovable person. Make sure you keep track of what he does as well. Quick question before I give you guys the podium. Soundboi, travel plans. Have we got any travel plans for this year in general for tournaments, or are we going to refine our skills until the big tournaments come around?
Oh, well, definitely versus fighting this year in Birmingham. I always make it. I absolutely love that event, so I'll definitely be going there. I want to wait and see what the Pro Tour is looking like before I commit to anything, but the plan is to travel. I've got more time now, and I can definitely make a trip somewhere at least once, so I will travel. You'll see me around. Just when the thing comes out for the Pro Tour, I'll make my mind up.
Watch this space indeed. All right, Mystic, what about you? Have we got plans? Because I know, listen, you're a multi-fighter game specialist and other things have been announced, so I think you've got your pick of the litter, don't you?
Oh yeah, for sure. I've been really excited to hear like just news of multiple fighting games currently. So well, for sure, like Soundboi versus fighting. I mean, it's on our yard, right? Like I'd be stupid to not go to VSF. I love that event every year. Definitely going to that. UFA in I believe it's December this year or November, like pretty later on. Definitely looking forward to that.
September or October, I think.
Oh, is it?
I think so.
Oh.
Well, maybe
towards like the later quarter of the year, like definitely want to go to UFA. I've never been before. I only heard good things about it. Looking forward to that, and maybe other things. Like I know Mix Up somewhere in July. So it was another French event. I know there's also an event in Italy called Only the Best.
Hey, that's a good event, by the way. They have good desserts over there.
Oh, have you been?
Oh, I was there last year.
Oh, awesome! Yeah, I do want to try and
tried to
get
take
down
my pizza. That was fun.
Oh, man.
That was fun. I went
really
there
not nice.
I went there for Street Fighter, and a homeless guy tried to take my pizza. It's great. Brilliant.
Whipped out the level too.
Well, I told him no. It's my pizza, not yours.
Good on you, Jammerz. But like, yeah, so there's a lot of European events coming up, and it's an exciting time for like just fighting games in general. So I definitely want to try and get down to at least a couple that I've never been to. That's the plan. We'll see how it goes.
That's good. Right, okay. So, gentlemen, we do have to part ways with you. But Soundboi, before we go, any last words? Anyone you want to thank? Any hot takes you have before we go?
To be honest, I'm very honoured to have been asked to come on and to put on a show. Like, win or lose, it's still, it was fun. I had a great time. It's been great speaking to you. It's been great playing against Mystic. It's always a great time. He's a great player. And I suppose I want to shout out Frost, my guy. I definitely want to shout out him. He's my boy. And yeah, thanks for having me on.
Perfect. Dare I ask, Mystic, have you got any? Is there anything you want to say? And you want to thank any? You got any more hot takes?
I don't think I've got any more hot takes left in me, Jammerz, but I will say, obviously, thank you, Jammerz, for getting me on. Of course, it's been like a really nice, pleasant experience. Talking to Cal as well, like I've known Cal for a very long time now. I remember he was at one of the first offline events that I went to, and like in Newcastle, and it's like wow, like seeing that I still look like the guy. I love him to bits, and I couldn't have picked like a better opponent. And I will shout out an event coming up next month. In Glasgow, I believe it's called Maximum Impact Glasgow, right, Soundboi?
It is indeed. It's a Scottish event.
It's happening on May 4th. I'm trying to get down to that. So, if like shout out to the Scottish scene, shout out to Suleiman who put me onto it. So, looking forward to that as well. Keeping on the grind. So, I'm having fun. Rashid's the one for me, maybe Jammerz. That's what I'm telling myself. So we'll see.
I feel like a fake Scottish person now. I don't even shout out my own event. Can you believe that?
Wow!
I've got you. I'm the Scottish.
Might be. Sully, I'm sorry.
Damn, that's crazy. He backstabbed his own people. Fantastic. We got plenty of that in the MGC.
Yeah, shout out to the Scottish scene.
All right, perfect. Gentlemen, this is where we have to love you and leave you because we do have a show to close out. So when you're ready, you can leave the Discord call and I'll drop you guys a message later. And Mystic, please, when you go to sleep tonight, can you just evaluate what characters you want to return to, please? I'm just asking you.
I'll try my best, Jammerz. Maybe there's some adjustments to make.
You're going to wake up tomorrow and think, what the hell did I say last night? And
all I'm saying is that ever happens, and that's the character pass. I'm eating well. All my picks.
Damn. Okay. Looks like
nobody else but me. I'll take it.
I'm going to have to speed dial someone upstairs.
Thank you very much.
Anyway, gents, we'll talk to you soon.
Right. See you later.
Goodbye. Have a good night.
Thank you.
Man, those two are brilliant. I did apologize. I extended that conversation because again, we could have that conversation for ages. But that was fun. Unfortunately, Olvaha couldn't join us in that conversation because I think that would have been even more entertaining with him around as well. We did have to leave early. Interesting opinions. No one wants a grappler to be the best in the game. That's what I've learned from these questions thus far.
Okay, are you ready for this, Jammerz? Not even I want the grappler to be the best in the game. I just want him to be high tier.
Which can lead to
being not the best in the game, just high tier. Yeah, let's go.
Cause problems for everybody else, and if he wins enough tournaments and causes enough terror online, you could make a case. He might not have to be the best in the game, but that's just me.
At least we get one season. Let's go. Woo-hoo.
Anyway, we've done that section with our players here. I did get told we have a treat for us today. I don't know. This is what these people tell me. So we're going to
behind the fourth wall.
No, not behind our fourth wall. Right.
It's the retreat.
So we're going to move on to our section of avatar battles here, where we showcase a lot of talent around the world that have been customizing their avatars and putting on movesets together. But I got told not to watch a specific one, so I'm just going to class it as a treat. If it's not a treat, I can go back to my old regular plain Jane attitude if you want. But
let's go.
I've been told. I don't know if it was this one. We actually they had a good choice of avatar battles to pick today. That was Honda. Is that Mega Man?
I don't know, but
I think the bottom half's
I gotta
Mega Man.
say, I like this using Ken as the default, and with these moves, I'm sure we're going to see something spicy.
Well, okay, that
They're
was
actually
Ryu.
both on Ken, is
No,
aren't they?
that was
Yeah,
Ryu. That was
Is it Ryu?
Yes.
Which one's Ryu?
So
oh, yeah, that
Ryu,
one?
no, Ryu's doing the DI now.
Yeah.
Ken did the first round.
You're right. Oh, with the somersault.
Okay, so they both have flash kick. Right, Dragon Lash.
Oh, look at this extension into level 2.
Oh, and the Kimberly.
And then again, nah, too sick.
Okay.
I really like how they have like optimized the character to have things that let them do these long combos. Though that's really cool.
I'd be curious to know how long they spend in like not well, whatever the equivalent to training mode is, because you put the combos together, right? And it's like I know they definitely watch the actual characters play, because how would you know where to use these supers, right?
Yeah.
How do you use the edge level 2 was pretty cool.
Yeah, or maybe they just actually play also a lot like normal matches.
Very true. That is a good point.
Maybe they are Ken mains and this is like... Okay, that is a really cool combo. And then the can.
Wow.
Oh, that is such a good choice, I think. We're seeing a lot from the Mega Man pants. Let's see from the other one.
Okay, what we got?
Straight into level 3. Time to party!
That's weird. Can you imagine like Ed doing that? Like straight into level 3 from his Psycho Blitz. Like reuse level 3. Ed just doing that.
Yeah.
What?
Oh, look at the juggle. Oh, look at that Kimberly thing. Oh, the juggles.
Wait, does that not get the wall bounce? Oh, let's see if we try it again.
See.
Yeah, that's what he did.
Oh, and he was ready for the side switch combo with the EX Dragon Lash. That was sick.
Okay. That was interesting because obviously when you're close to the wall bounce works different. It actually pushes you out of the corner. And obviously OD Dragon Lash, we've seen it from situations. That was pretty damn good there. And then ended with the level 3. All right. No, that was pretty cool to see. All right. That was pretty cool. A nice collection, nice array of moves there. It's crazy. That's why these characters are in Avatar Battle and not in competitive CPT. Because the players be like, what the hell's going on? But yeah,
I'm still hoping though, Jammerz, that we have at some point the Avatar World Tour. That would be sick.
How long did it take you to come up with that?
I mean, I think I mentioned it last time too. The Avatar World Tour.
Well,
oh, you mean the name on the spot?
Okay, we got there. It's funny because the lights were on, but no one was at home. Interesting. Right. So we do have a hashtag for our Avatar battles. I believe it's AvBats. We did have it up there. Can we show the image again at all? We like to show that just to make sure. So we are putting these clips on social media posts. I believe it's the Instagram and the TikTok. I could be mistaken there, but we are putting these in vertical content for you guys. If you want to check out some funky clips, we'll probably show out that combo ending that Avatar battle there once again. So we are just trying to get the image for you guys. Yeah, but this is a part of the show. Once we're done with the players and speaking with them and letting them have their last words, we showcase some Avatar battle stuff here, because again, there's a lot of creativity in the Battle Hub and obviously the World Tour mode. Now, as each character comes around and shows that, bang, there you go. So whenever you see this on social media posts, I'm not particularly sure if they do this on Capcom Fighters, but definitely on the Instagram and the TikTok. If you see those, just say, hey, cool combo, hashtag AvBats, and then you just hashtag Street Fighter 6 as well, and then you can go check it out there. So plenty more of these to come. I don't get to pick these, by the way. I just come in and ask what's going on, and they just show me. So it's a nice, pleasant surprise. Right.
And that's even better, really, because then you can be surprised on the spot, like I am. So that we are like...
Well, you're a dad, so you're surprised about a lot of things. Yeah.
What?
You are. Yeah. You're laughing because you know it's true. So, I'm not lying. Listen, I work with a lot of dads, and they're very surprised about what their children do and certain things that other people have thought normal. They're like, oh my God, have you seen this? I can't do that. No, and you know what's crazy? No one has argued my point.
I love you, Jammerz. You're awesome.
No one has argued my point. Absolutely brilliant. Fantastic. Right. Have we got anything else to show? I don't think we do. Okay, so... Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for joining us today. Bit of an extended conversation, but again, I love those guys. Shouts to MysticSmash and Soundboi once again. Appreciate Veggey coming on, Olvaha for joining us. He will be back with us next week. We are... Actually, I'm not going to tell you who we have next week, but we do have it lined up. So when it is announced, do look forward to it. So until then, keep playing Street Fighter.
Wait. Do you think I will be surprised by next week's set? Since I get surprised. You know your joke earlier about... Getting surprised.
Yes, you know who it is. Yeah, you know who it is. Anyway,
I do. That's true.
if you missed today's show, catch it on YouTube, Capcom Fighters. Subscribe to the channel as well, or if you want to rewind the twitch.tv/Capcom Fighters, you can do that as well. But hey, we'll see you next week for some more sets. Until then, keep playing Street Fighter. Don't be like him. Play another character, not Zangief, and we'll see you next week. Take care.
Hadouken.
Y'all already know. You know what time it is. I belong in the top spot, #1. Hope you ready for the fight. Reign supreme.